What is up, everybody? Do we look blurry?
Do we?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so. It might
I think
just
we're
be
good, yeah.
Yeah, it's just because we're on the iPad. Look on there. Yeah, we look fine.
I think we're fine.
I'm gonna let Devin. I trust Devin.
Devin's got good eyes. He's got those youthful eyes. What big eyes you have.
What youthful eyes. Do I look good?
Do
No,
we
I'm just
look
kidding.
good, though?
That's the real question. All right, let's do this. GameSpeak podcast. Let's go.
Hey!
Yo.
Yo!
Hey, yo.
Yo, and hello and welcome to the first episode of GameSpeak Oh, I lied. The second episode of GameSpeak Podcast. And I'm not going to say reboot every episode, guys. I'm just throwing that out there. We're just going to not do that. We're just going to say second episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go up for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, which, by the way, thanks to all those who downloaded the podcast this past week. It was hot. There was a lot of downloads, so thank you for that if you were one of those people. Anyways, we also go up in video format on YouTube, so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, facebook.com/groups/GameSpeakPodcast. If you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else, like the people that are already in the chat now. Who we got? We got Glacial Musher 09. We got somebody on Facebook. I'm sorry.
It's Aaron Jones.
It's Aaron Jones. It's Alonesy Jonesy over there.
Hey, guys.
So shout out to you guys. Be sure to go ahead and join the ever-growing community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeak Podcast. By the way, if you're in the chat and you want to join the GameSpeak Podcast, there's like commands now, thanks to Glacial Musher 09 for giving me that idea. I think you just have to literally type in like /Discord and it'll pop up with the link. And then you can go from there. Yeah, so if you want to hang and talk games, battle and catch Pokemon, get show updates, we post like the video game news throughout the week and talk with you about it, find friends to play games with, and so much more. The Discord is the place to be. But this show is three BFFs, bringing you the hottest video game news of the week. I'm one of your hosts, Jamal Jafra, alongside Brent Bass and Devin Mayer.
Hey.
What up?
I like it. You guys did like those audio cues. Are
I don't
needed.
Sorry,
I don't know
audio
what to do with my
listeners.
hands.
Just imagine me and Devin throwing up so many peace signs.
Chunking the deuces.
You just like super peaceful because of all the peace signs.
So
you know
much
what
peace
I
in
mean?
the
We're,
world.
we're still getting acclimated to the whole new studio.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those like, what do I do with my hands? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those for sure.
You cut
so
them off.
What's up, guys? How was y'all's week?
Oh, yeah,
It was
good.
okay. It was pretty good.
So Glacial Musher 09 just did it. You put exclamation point and type in Discord. So exclamation Discord, and you get the link, and it'll take you straight to our Discord to join
Very
it.
nice.
Yeah, so do that if you would like to join us. So what you guys been doing?
I mean, I basically just worked this whole week.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a pretty busy week.
Working
I've also
boys.
been working. I've been playing some video games.
Yeah.
I've been watching some television.
Ooh.
You know what I
I
mean?
did. Oh yeah, I did do that.
What'd you
Yeah.
watch?
Yeah, House of the Dragon, and I watched Rings of Power.
How was Rings of
Ah.
Power? Was it
Okay,
bad?
so I'm gonna start off with.
I've heard they're both good.
I saw a lot of hate online about the whole Rings of Power and everything, and I was very reluctant to give it a shot.
Uh-huh.
But a buddy of mine who I thought would have given a bad review for it talked to me yesterday about it and was like, "Yeah, dude," he's like, "You should definitely check it out." So I watched it today, and I gotta say, like, first of all, the production quality is over the top,
Oh, it
really,
has to
really
be
good.
expected, yeah.
I mean, they spent a shit ton of money on this series, and it shows.
I heard that like they said like if this show fails like financially, they're gonna stop making their own shows. Like Amazon's gonna like quit making shows.
I can see that, man. I mean,
Yeah, because I mean, like if you can't do this, right? You know what I mean?
Well, they're just saying like like they put how much money they
yeah.
put into it. They don't have a budget anymore for
Yeah.
for anything.
Dude,
That's
the
real,
production
though,
quality, the production quality is fucking there. It is a great looking show. And so far the story, it's 2 episodes that they put out. They're kind of bouncing around a little bit, but I think it's all going to pull together. But as long as they stick to a cohesive story, I mean, it's got a lot of potential to be really, really good.
I read online they have a plan for like 5 seasons or something like that.
That's
so.
a bad idea. You can't plan for 5 seasons without getting the first season out. They've only got 2 episodes out, right? Or is it just 1?
Well, I mean, you can
Sure,
plan.
it's not a bad idea to have a roadmap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you can have a whole roadmap
yeah.
for like start to finish, because then you get shows that start with like no clear way to finish.
yeah.
So I think having
like
a
Game of
roadmap.
Thrones.
Well, there's a lot to be there's a lot to be said in that. But
Speaking of Game of Thrones.
yeah, I was about to say, speaking of Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. What do y'all think of that?
Oh, I haven't watched
seen
it.
Oh, god damn it!
What do you think of that?
Well, let me finish my notes on like what I was gonna say about Rings of Power.
Oh yeah.
All the fuss people were like talking about, like I don't know Tolkien's like lore that well
Yeah. No,
to put
me
it up
either.
against like how accurate it is, but from what I've seen, the story looks like it's going to be really interesting, like leading into the rings being made and all the conflict that's happening right now, and getting to see so many different areas of Middle Earth at a completely different time that we haven't seen it at is pretty interesting. So like the look of the show in the direction that the story is going, I think it's got a lot of potential, and I think it's a pretty damn good show so far. So
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm definitely
Yeah.
planning on checking it out.
yeah, I would definitely give it a shot for sure. It's a, like I said, good looking show. And I mean, if they really do have a good plan for it, it'll be badass and a lot of action and everything between like the orcs and all that. So,
But what about Frodo? No, I'm just
dude,
kidding.
well, I mean, the hobbits are in it, but they're like a completely different. They're like migrating hobbits, like
Nomad Hobbit.
because this is like a long time. This is like much further before like the
Long,
events
long ago.
of Lord of the Rings, right?
yeah.
Like way before.
Yeah.
But no, it's interesting. So yeah, there's hobbits in it. There's orcs, men, humans. Elves play a huge role. Like they're like the biggest part in all of it. And then like Sauron and his armies and shit are gonna play into it. So.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
He must have been old as shit in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Well,
But
he's
See, they kind of have to. They have to include Gandalf at some point because you know he's
How
alive.
old was Gandalf?
I don't.
I
see, I
see.
don't
That's
know
what I'm
the
saying. I
lore.
don't know enough
I
about
don't-
Lord of the Rings.
yeah.
The only Lord of the Rings book I read was The Hobbit, and it wasn't even a Lord of the Rings book. It's The Hobbit. You know what I mean?
Tolkien.
Yeah, the only Tolkien book I've ever read.
We appreciate you, Glacial Musher 09. I gotta say your whole name every time. I'm gonna start calling you GM.
GM.
GM09.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Yeah, like he's got to show up. I feel like he's gonna show up. They'd be smart to make him show up. And the actor's not dead yet, right? He's still alive. He's still kicking.
Well, I mean, if he showed up, he wouldn't look old though.
But he
Or
could.
super old.
He could.
But no, he
could have been long for a long time.
What is
I mean,
his
old
name?
for a long-
Ian
Ian
McKellen.
McKellen?
Yeah.
Is he dead?
No, he's not dead, but he's up there. I don't
Well,
think.
yeah,
he'd be
he's
able to
fucking old as shit.
reprise his role as
Dude,
Gandalf.
he could though. He could.
I mean,
No, he can't be young Gandalf and look like 30 years older
Well,
than...
so-
I don't think he's been. I don't think he was ever like young because like even in
He still can't look older when he's like 800 years younger. Like,
dude
you know what I
CG
mean?
is fucking stupid now.
Oh, I
Like
get that,
No,
but you
they would
could,
be better
you
off
know.
just like going for a lookalike that could play a younger.
no,
Gandalf. Don't fucking
Don't do
throw
it.
poor old Ian McKellen and have to be in like a
He probably
a
wouldn't even
physical
do it.
role.
He probably wouldn't even do it.
Yeah,
He'd be like,
no.
yeah.
See, there's one character that shows up at the end of this first episode and throughout the second episode that we don't know who he is. I think we're not supposed to know.
It's
So-
Snokes, dude.
As like me not knowing anything about it, me not knowing anything about the lore behind it. Like I don't know who this guy is, but he's got like magical powers, so maybe that could be fucking him. But you just gotta watch it,
Or it's the other bad wizard.
or it could be Sauron. It's
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
I don't know, but he like fell out of the sky.
Oh, dude.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to say anything more. Just
Some
you know.
fucking
fucking watch it.
Elden
It's
Ring
interesting.
shit.
Yeah.
Like all the different stories that they're telling, like it's not that hard to keep up with, and it's pretty cohesive. Like it
Nice.
all looks like it's leading up to meet up somewhere down the line.
So Devin
So-
recommends it. He gives it a thumbs up.
Give it a shot. Like all the online hate that I saw about it was very over the top. Like didn't really like I could see where people were talking about it, but it's like it really doesn't fucking matter.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
people, yeah. But and then the House of the Dragons is so far pretty good. The third episode, I just watched the third episode today, and it's definitely they're keeping to their guns as far as like the power struggle, like what Game of Thrones told so well in the first series. Like
Yeah.
they're keeping up with that power struggle, and they have to because this is kind of already a pre-told story about the Targaryen house and how it kind of
Yeah.
came to or fell. So this is all that turmoil. So there's a lot of shit going on, and it's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it, and it's gonna lead to some pretty badass like dragon fights and shit. So
Nice.
Oh.
yeah, it's gonna be. I think it'll be a good series.
Yeah, I've been watching Breaking Bad again. Like
Again?
because there's nothing to watch. I guess I'll try to watch one of those shows, but like
Do you have Amazon or?
I have Amazon Prime, but I'm just like I don't know, dude. It's not like one of those things where like you like, hey girlfriend, let's watch Lord of the Rings,
I've
the
got
Rings
the
of
perfect thing
Power.
for you to watch with your girlfriend. It's what I've been watching
What-
with my
what
girlfriend.
happened?
Don't say like Love Volcano or
No,
something.
it's
No,
like
no, no.
UK Love Island.
No, this is so much better than all of that.
Okay, what is it?
Have you ever seen What We Do in the Shadows?
You were you were talking to me about that. Was it last episode?
Probably.
I meant to. I was looking for something to watch before I found or thought about the Rings of
Uh-huh.
Power, and I almost watched that
You
today.
gotta watch it.
What-
I will
is
give
this
it
about?
I will give it a shot.
It's fantastic. It's basically like it's a show. It's like a docu-series about vampires, but it's like basically like The Office and like Always Sunny in Philadelphia
Oh, yeah, I
mixed
remember you talking
together.
about
But it's about vampires. It's fantastic. It's super fucking funny. Especially the first two seasons. Like the third season, I wouldn't say it like fell off, but it's not as funny as the first two seasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still fantastic though, and I just started season 4. Season 4 is already better than season 3, so when you get to season 3, just power through it.
I'll
you
have to
know?
give it a try.
It's fantastic. It's really, really funny.
Interesting.
I've also been watching a little bit of She-Hulk, which is basically just one of those cheesy Disney shows, like every other one. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
another one getting a
Okay.
lot of flack because
Well,
of the Cardi B thing.
That's
Yeah.
stupid. I mean, it's not like a bad show. It's just like not a great show either.
What-
You know what I mean? Like,
It's not a
One thing about that show is like everybody was complaining about the CGI. And I might have said this last episode, but the CGI
yeah,
is
it looks really
not-
bad.
It was. I
didn't
was
mind
watching
it.
It was not that bad. I was watching on a big 4K screen,
Yeah,
sitting
me
pretty
too.
damn close, and
I think people
not
are
as
saying
bad
it's
as
pretty
it
bad
looked.
compared to the movies, but it's a show. What do
yeah,
you expect?
yeah,
you
you're
know?
not gonna get like movie
well,
quality.
no, I mean even
It's
having
not
watched all
terrible,
the
yeah.
Marvel movies, like I mean. There was stuff in what was the recent Doctor Strange? There was stuff in recent
Multiverse of Madness.
that looked way worse than the shit we're seeing in
Yeah.
the She-Hulk.
I don't have any
Like,
problem with She-Hulk's
no,
like
I don't-
CGI, and I'm
I
not like watching it for like the
The graphic
crazy
fidelity.
animations or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But-
I did see like this meme where it was like, it's like this is what Marvel movies are starting to look like, and it showed a picture from Spy Kids, and it's like literally indistinguishable from the movie you were just talking about, like the
Oh yeah,
Doctor
Multiverse of
Strange,
Madness,
yeah.
dude, like literally like the same background. Like I'm like, oh shit, dude, like
yeah. There
Didn't
was some
Sam
bad
Raimi
CGI.
direct both of those movies though?
no, that was
Or no, Robert
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But you know, it's getting a little cheesy. It's getting a little cheese out there.
They're starting to spread themselves really thin on the amount of projects that they're doing for Marvel. Like there's so
Yeah.
many shows and movies that are getting kind of just handed off to so many different creators and directors and stuff. Like it's starting to get the consistency is starting to hit a little further out and further out.
That's Disney for
But
you.
I mean that's to be expected when you have that many projects going
They're
on.
putting out a lot of shit though. Like, I mean, a lot of shit, and it's for the most part pretty good quality. Like, I mean, Disney is one of
Yeah.
the few services that I feel like is actually worth paying for, just because they put out so much original content. You know what I mean? Like,
Thor,
Only if you
Love and
like
Thunder's
that
about to
shit,
get put
though.
on
well,
it.
yeah, I mean, if you like that shit though, you're in a gold mine of it. You know?
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I
If,
mean?
if you're like into the Marvel
Yeah,
shit, like yeah, there you go. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't do it. But like, I'm ready to see what happens with DC now that they basically scrapped all of their shit and they were like, we're just gonna do the Marvel thing.
Well, yeah, and did you see that they found someone to helm up, or possibly found someone to helm up like their Kevin Feige,
John
basically?
Favreau.
Or, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whoever. But
Is it
we'll
gonna
see. I mean, dude, DC has so much good to work with. Like they need to, but I don't know that trying to go the same route as MCU is a good.
I think that's a
call.
horrible idea.
Yeah, because you're just doing what someone else just did. Like,
well, not only that,
But
it's
I
like
don't-
DC is darker. Like I feel like DC's characters are just like inherently darker. Like the Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like Superman and shit. Like they're just darker characters.
I don't know,
Dark
man.
in the
You know,
title.
I'm gonna play a devil's advocate here. I think it's a great idea for them to copy
It's a,
MCU.
it's a great idea for money, but I mean, like just for like
Well, I
the
mean,
actual
at the end of the day,
content.
I think
it's
to have an overarching plot and like a world connected by like movies that are independent of themselves, except for like several movies that are like Justice League movies. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
that's a great idea. I
Yeah.
personally don't hate it. You know, I'm tired of having like 5 different Flashes and 3 different Batmans and like, can we just like consolidate it all to one fucking DC universe? I'm with that. I don't hate that idea.
well, and they've
you
got
know?
the multi-dimensional whole thing with DC going as well. So they could do the different worlds and stuff
Yeah,
and all
sure,
the different
yeah.
versions.
That'd
and
be
shit.
awesome for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like,
I just think if they want to like do as good as Marvel, like doing the same thing as Marvel isn't necessarily the best route.
I mean,
But if it's done
Oh,
right,
yeah.
if
They
it's
wanna
done
make
right,
that
it'll be
money.
good.
Nah, they want what they're gonna do is they're gonna make like Batman and they're gonna make fucking Superman and it's gonna be intense, but like there's gonna be a bunch of jokes and like lightheartedness and then
is
like,
DC owned by Warner Brothers
yes,
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And GM, I think we'll probably be talking about that in the news here in a second. So we'll hold off on that just for a moment. But
What else? Did you watch anything of interest?
no,
this week?
I went and saw Modest Yahoo last night.
Oh yeah, you were sending me some vids from that. Did he ever play Youth eventually?
He never played Youth.
What a shame.
Yeah, it
know
was-
your audience, bro.
What? Who?
Modest Yahoo. He was like a Jewish like
Rapper?
reggaeton
Reggaeton.
like reggaeton rapper. Like I don't know how to
We
explain.
got really into him for a while, way back in the day.
It was like before we were like into actual music. It was like right before. It was like right on the cusp of like finding
were
out who
very young.
Green Day was and everything. It was like we were like 11 or something
Oh, dang.
because
So
his
this guy's
album
been a-
came out in 2006,
Yeah.
like his big one.
It's all like empowering Jewish music.
Yeah.
He used to wear like the fucking Jewish
The yarmulke,
and
and then he had like
yeah.
the dreads, and like he was like straight up Jewish, but like he could rap, and then he would just like make these dope songs. He had like a band, but now
I can't
he,
even begin to think of how this music.
It was
would
like a
sound.
reggae Bone Thugs and Harmony kind of thing. Imagine Sean Paul and one of the Bone Thugs from Bone Thugs and Harmony like mixed together into one person.
He'd come in with like like he'd be like yo 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 yo, like he'd be doing that shit all the time, but then he'd like come in with this fucking bop of a chorus, and then he'd just like rap over it where you couldn't really understand what he was
Yeah, his
saying.
raps were always kind of like
It literally sounded like that. It's like with a laser beam, blah 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 blah.
Kind of like Shaggy or
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what's his name? Kanan,
Yeah.
Kanan, like
or Sean Paul. He's
or
kind
Sean
of got
Paul.
a Sean Paul kind of
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
yeah. And now he's like he's no longer Jewish, so he's just like this old guy, like who's wearing really baggy clothes.
Wait,
and,
he's
like,
not Jewish anymore?
No, he quit the Jew life. So,
Oh, okay.
didn't know
Maybe
you
that's
could-
why he didn't play Youth. Maybe
Yeah.
there's too many like.
but he
maybe-
played King Without a Crown, which is like off that same album.
Yeah.
But
that's
like,
true.
yeah, he just looks like an old dude. He looks like the white version of Snoop Dogg. Like that's what he looks like now. Like it literally. But they're both like 50 years old, and it's just kind of weird. Like it was kind of sad, honestly, because we went to this place in spring. It's like a fucking like B-52 or something like that.
Yeah.
And so like those places are normally packed like on a normal night. Like it wasn't any like more or less packed like because
He was-
Modest Yahoo was there. And so like it was just like there's like 50
probably-
people. We're all just like
Man,
hanging out,
dude.
like eating like barbecue and shit while like
Back in like 2007, that would have been a fucking bitchin' ass concert. To
Right?
Go to,
I've
like.
never heard of this guy.
This
Yep.
cop came up to us because I was there with like two of my cop buddies, and they were like, so like the cop that was there knew them, and he came up and he's like, yo, he's like, don't say nothing, but there's word that Afro Man and Baby Bash are gonna show up, like they were just gonna show up like
What?
unannounced and like,
Yeah.
but they never fucking did.
That's
so like,
depressing. Good
yeah.
thing you didn't say anything.
yeah, I was very upset about that
Well,
because
dude, I saw something in the news that Afro Man's house got fucking raided, like out of nowhere.
by the cops.
Damn.
Yes, or something. Maybe
Was it because he got high?
Yeah, it's probably because he got high.
we're here to arrest you about a 20-year-old song, sir.
Yeah, is this a confession? No.
But no, yeah, I could be just pulling that out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure I saw something where he like something happened to Afro Man. It was like
They cut his afro off. No, but like
he lives in this area.
Afro
though.
Man loses afro.
Yeah.
It's just like bold headlines.
yeah, it's just a flat top man. Like he no longer lives that lifestyle. J. Cole, man. Yeah. Okay. What's your thoughts on Chip Cool with NBA 2K23? What does that mean? I'm honestly unaware. GM09. What that even
Chip
means?
Cool?
What's Chip Cool?
I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah. You got to.
Is Chip Cool like a character
that a
in
person?
the game? Like, is it a real person?
Is that a real guy? I mean, he meant J. Cole.
Oh, J. Cole.
Okay.
Oh,
Like, who is this
Wait.
Chip Cool?
I'm
Wait,
going to
J.
make
Cole's
create
in
a
a-
character named Chip Cool, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be dunking on
Dude,
everybody.
make him look
bro.
like an off-brand version of J. Cole. And just call it Chip
Chip
Cole.
Cole.
Chip Cool.
He's just the
Wait,
Walmart.
so J. Cole's gonna be a playable character.
That's pretty
He already
tight.
is, I think, right?
That is
What?
pretty tight.
Does
Yeah.
he? I mean,
you
does
know,
he
J.
have
Cole
any
was a
basketball
professional basketball player.
Was he? Or like
Was he?
amateur pro or what?
No, I mean he was professional in like some weird like foreign country
Canadian
or
or
something.
something?
Like it was
Weird foreign Canada.
It was weird.
Some
I mean,
weird third world country.
No, I'm serious.
man.
I'm serious.
No, I
Like,
know. I believe you.
I'm
I
not even
believe-
joking.
Do you
yeah.
know how they feel about maple syrup?
A lot.
Like,
They feel a lot about maple syrup.
But I don't think he did very well. But he did play like.
I mean, if you
ball.
play pro, you're
While
better than
he
most
was,
people.
While he was doing his rap career, you know what I
Damn,
mean? Like
dude.
this is like this is recently. You know what I mean? Like in the past couple of years. Like you know what I mean?
Hold on, I'm looking this
So
up.
this-
look it up.
I had no
So
idea.
putting him in the game is a good idea. Yeah, it works.
mean,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, if he has any like basketball credentials, then absolutely. Like,
The
and his
problem is-
fucking songs go so fucking hard.
Do you inflate his stats because he's J. Cole, or do you give him
Well-
like a realistic stat to reflect his actual basketball career?
just
Because
give him
then
one special move or something.
Yeah.
some kind of spinning dunk or something.
Yeah, for sure.
When did he play? What team did he play for? I need to know.
The Mighty Ducks. No, I'm just kidding. While you're looking that up,
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
move
yeah,
on to
yeah.
currently playing. Get on to the video game stuff. So, I guess I'll just go real quick.
It wasn't Canada. He was a he was
was
a professional
Canada?
basketball player in Canada.
That's fucking awesome.
I feel like him and
That
Yeah,
actually,
for on
to
t-
be
uh,
honest with you, though, that gives him a little more
Cred,
cred to
yeah.
me because
Yeah,
I
than if
thought
it
it
was
was
some,
some
like-
weird like I thought
like
he
the
was
Russian teams that they
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
he's playing for Russia.
Well,
J. Cole.
well, that's how what's her name got locked up over in Russia. Was
She
Yeah.
wasn't playing for Russia though.
No,
she
no,
was,
like
right?
Russian-owned teams
was
by
a-
like these oligarchs or something that they own a
She
small
was living
league.
in Russia playing like
Yeah, there's a whole.
Really? I thought they just traveled there to play.
No. Apparently,
You
like
talking about Griner?
yeah, and but she's not the only one. Apparently, other like WNBA
I
players
thought
they
she was
go
living
and
down
play.
there, right? Like
No, they
well,
just traveled
They
there.
might like stay over there for a little bit or like a season.
That was why she got in trouble because she had the
Oh.
shit in the airport.
See, I don't know shit
in a
about
Russian
shit.
in a Russian
you know?
airport. Yeah, she got arrested because she either had it was either like THC or like CBD,
Yeah,
something that was
something like
illegal.
that.
in
They said it was
Russia.
a shit ton of THC. Like she had a
Yeah.
bunch of vape
vape
carts.
carts. Yeah, in Russia where the shit is very illegal, regardless.
It's
of
actually
what it
very
is.
illegal here to have like THC vape cards. It's a felony to have a THC vape cart.
Yeah, unless you're in
Anyways,
there's
there's
one of
ol-
30 like legal states.
One of 30. Yeah, one of 30 of the 50. But like
there's oligarchs in Russia that own these little basketball teams and make up a league, from what I understand. And WNBA players go over there and players from other parts of the
It's
world
just for
too.
entertainment. But over
Yeah, they
there,
just get paid. They
it's
probably
not
get
like
paid
real
more.
basketball. They give them like knives and stuff, and they make
No, I think
get the ball.
I think it's real basketball.
by any means necessary.
Anyways, J. Cole, Canadian basketball player, did not know that.
Yeah, very cool. You learned it here on
On
GameSpeak podcast. But yeah, so I started playing Prey because I was like, man,
Are we talking 2006 Prey?
I'm talking
Or
Bethesda Prey.
Bethesda Prey.
Yeah,
Okay.
which has nothing to do with the original Prey.
No.
Like I read a whole article from Bethesda Softworks or Arcane Studio being like,
They didn't
we
like
were
the-
forced to
Yeah.
call it Prey. Like we were forced to have the Prey.
I mean, it had nothing to do with the original Prey. Was about like Indians and like Native American traditions and shit, and like spirit walking and shit like that. It was
So
weird. And
closer to the
there was
Hulu show?
aliens too, but it was like not anything like.
Yeah.
It was set on Earth, I think. I mean, it was weird.
But this is my first time playing this game because whenever it first came out, it got a lot of shit. Like a lot of people were pissed off about
Not
this
a bad
game.
game.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, so like I think there's a lot of like people like retroactively saying that it's good. Like
It's not
so
great either.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's
okay. Basically, it's like
It's- in
for
my-
me, it's like a mix of BioShock and like what's the game that we were just playing where the dude's stuck in like the building and then he's like walking around and he has to keep on like replaying over and over. Stanley Parable. There's like some
Stanley Parable,
Stanley
yeah.
Parable shit going on. Like it's just a bunch of shit thrown together, but it's cool. I mean,
it's just like all the other Arcane games, like Deathloop or Dishonored or any of those. But to me, it's got a lot more walking than necessary.
yeah.
It's got a lot, like, the pacing is kind of off. It starts out really strong. It really sucks you into the story right at the beginning with a cool intro.
The villains are cool. Like
The villains are
mimics,
cool, the mimics
or
are
enemies.
cool.
Sorry,
Yeah.
like because it's jump scare constantly because you like the enemies literally are these aliens that will turn into random objects in the room.
Yeah.
So like you'll just like,
Staplers will just jump off the table
Yeah.
and fucking attack your face. You know?
so I walk around with my fucking little wrench and I just hit anything and everything. Like if I'm walking like
just
near
smacking like a
Sees a cup
blind
on the table.
person. Just
yeah, dude. Straight up, if I see a trash can, I smack it just to be sure. But
I like the puzzle solving things where you have to use like the goo gun to like climb up to things, and like there are things I like a lot about Prey. The graphics are really great
They're really
for the
not-
time.
they're okay.
When it
They're
came
not
out,
great, yeah.
when the game like launched, the graphics were like next level. You know what I mean? Like nowadays they're not anything special, but
No.
like at the time they were awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd say they're Stanley Parable level now. But
Damn, that's a slap in the fucking
It's the
face
truth,
to
dude.
those developers.
It's
and
the
kind of a
truth.
compliment to the Stanley Parable, you know what I mean?
hey man, it is what it is. GM09 says I've been trying to get into Valorant. Oh, dude, I've been playing that with my little sister. Actually, I don't think I talked about that on here, but like I was unaware, and like this has nothing to do with. I'm not being sexist or anything. Like I'm just bringing this out. I had no idea how big the female like
Gaming community. in
Valorant gaming
Valorant,
community
yeah.
is like it's all women like across the board. Like I went on there to play with my sister.
Know what game I'm getting in? No,
So like no, that's the thing. Like I went to go play with my
Totally.
sister and she was like, "Yeah, it's a bunch of chicks." Like, and I was like, "I don't believe you because every game I play, like it's like so fucking rare to like have like somebody come on." And it be a girl. Not that I'm saying that girls don't play online games, but I think they typically turn their mics off because they don't want to like fucking deal
I was
with
about to say, can you
mouth
blame them in
breathing
Call
dudes.
of Duty though? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't-
Toxic as.
Well, you know, and I'm sure Devin can back me up on this, but I noticed that in VR multiplayer games, I tend to run into a lot of girls as
Yeah.
well. And I think that's because it's just a whole new medium for video games altogether, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but like when I'm in VR chat, I'd say it's like,
Well,
almost 50-50. Like
At
I
least
run
they,
into
they
you
sound
know?
like girls.
But yeah, so
Right.
it might just be kids.
Yeah.
No, but Valorant, like it's literally all girls. Like we'll hop into a team and like, every now and then we'll come across a guy, but I'm talking like 90% of the
heavy
time.
breathing.
Yeah,
And if I were to
no,
guess,
and they're just like the dudes are always just like really annoying, or it's like a 10-year-old kid who's just really annoying. But for the most part, it's a bunch of girls, and I'm like, this is cool. Like I've never seen like an online shooter where it was majority girls.
yeah,
You know,
and I was just about
That's
to say,
really cool.
if I had to guess a game to have like a high number of female players, Valorant wouldn't be
No.
anywhere
Yeah,
near
no.
because
one
it's
of my
like
guesses.
Counter-Strike. You
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
very random thing, but it is cool.
Is it fun?
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Are you-
it's fun. It's just
I've thought
Counter-Strike.
about playing that game so many times.
Just to give it a
you know
shot.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Isn't
Yeah.
it? It's free, right?
It's free, but it's
You have to have like a launcher to play it, right, or something
Yeah.
weird like that.
yeah, but it's like Riot or something. But it's all it is Overwatch mixed with Counter-Strike. So like
Yeah,
it,
that sounds fun.
Power Counter-Strike.
yeah, it's literally Counter-Strike, and you have a different
Ability,
heroes
yeah.
that you play with. But so you got to plant a bomb or a spike is what they call it, or like deactivate it or defend. You know, so back and forth. You buy your weapons at the beginning, and then go out and do your thing. So, but it's been really fun playing that with my sister, and she's like way fucking better than me at it. But like I can't like, it's so weird going from Call of Duty where you have to aim down sight, and in this game you do not aim down sight.
Yeah.
You have to like not
Yeah,
do that or you
it's
will
like-
lose.
Yeah.
Unless you're like super far away and you got like a sniper or something, but it's very rare. But anyways, yeah, so that was cool. And then playing Chivalry 2.
Hell yeah, we played Chivalry. Fucking chopping limbs off and going into battle and just to get killed by a drumstick.
Yeah, that game is fucking nuts.
It's
like,
nutty, but it's so fun.
It is. I can see where it'll get old really fast though.
Is it
but
on
Yeah.
Game Pass? I need to try
No.
this out.
It's on sale right now though. It's only like $23.
I bought it on a shady
Speaking my
website.
language, I like it a shady website.
Or
I like it
yeah,
a
yeah, you could
sales.
go there. We're not gonna fucking.
Yeah, I bought it on a shady website for like $13. Like so.
Sounds
but
pretty
it's
shady.
good. It's good.
But if
though.
you get it on Steam. Don't get it. Well, if you want to play with me, get it on Steam. If you want to play with Jamel, get it on Epic. Or we'll just have to hop in the same custom server. This is what we've been having to do. Because
If you get is it on consoles at all, or is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's on
So
everything. I
if
think.
I wouldn't get it on console.
Could I not jump in a custom server from a PlayStation 5?
You could, but I hear that playing it on a controller is a pain. in the
It is
butt.
actually. I don't play with mouse and keyboard, but that game I had to switch to mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
how The Sims 4 is. Weirdly
Well, it's just like
enough.
how like the swinging and stuff, the swinging like fighting and whatnot. When you're swinging, you can speed up swings like by moving your mouse and stuff,
Ah,
and like in
Throwing
swing in certain
some-
different
yeah.
directions and all kinds
that
of stuff.
sounds tight as shit.
So having your mouse is a big advantage
okay,
over a controller.
definitely. Could you think
Yeah.
the old 2060 could hack it?
Oh yeah. It's not like it's a good looking game, but you can tone it down to where 26 will be able to handle just fine. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. You can do like upwards of like 64 player battles, and it's just all out war. And we were talking about last time, like it's not just like fighting. It's like, you're sieging a whole entire island or
Yeah.
a city or whatever. It's cool.
That sounds sick.
Yeah, I think my dog just ate like 9 pounds of plastic.
Oh,
I just
God.
want to say that on the air. Like literally, just look at this.
Oh,
Oh, he's
jeez.
in for some rough poops.
Yeah, he's gonna be having some like cut up
At
butthole.
least he's getting that teething out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Like this is just not. I'm sure it was fun going down, buddy, but it's not gonna be fun coming out.
Oh.
But anyways,
He's gonna go drink some water. Now.
he's like, yeah, I gotta go wash this down. It's good plastic. But anyways, Chivalry 2 is dope.
Hell yeah.
Definitely fun if you want to play with others. Not fun if you don't want to play with others. Like it's
Yeah.
not a game. There's no
There-
campaign or
There's
anything.
there's no solo.
I'll have to check it out. You
But
know?
yeah, it's on sale now till the 8th, I think. So,
Get
or
it.
you could just go to the shady site.
What about y'all? What y'all playing?
Let's see. Shit, I've been playing Persona 5 still. You know, the never-ending Persona 5. I just kind of
The
jump in it.
never-ending story.
Yeah, I hate it when I need something a little chill. You know, kind of one of those winding down at the end of the
and
night
and like
games,
still
you know?
rewarding.
Yeah,
Like you don't have
exactly.
to overexert yourself,
Yeah.
but you still get rewarded on like the journey of it.
It's like the game I play when I want to eat a bowl of cereal at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
GM, we all play on PC actually. Yeah. By the way, he
Yeah.
was wondering
what's
if
that?
we.
Well,
Oh
he-
yeah, PC,
and
PS5.
I was about to say
yeah.
Brent plays on his PS5.
Every now and then I'll play Xbox, but like Series X, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm mainly on my PC though. Anyways, continue,
And then let's see. I got Terminator Annihilation on sale for like $10.
Nothing.
$10.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
saw
mean?
that they were having that big sale.
And I've heard that it's pretty good.
What
you
is
know?
it? What is it? A first-person shooter?
It's a
Like-
first-person shooter,
Yeah.
yeah. So, like, I think maybe I expected a little too much of it because I've seen so many glowing reviews, you know what I mean?
but
like,
disappointed.
Well, it's not terrible. It's just not that good, you know? Like
So by Jamel, by Brent's standards, this game's fucking awful. Then, like,
Yeah, if Brent doesn't
Look,
like it.
I just feel like the levels are very like, you know, straight in a line. The gun sounds are like, it sounds like the gun is like 20 feet away from you or something. I don't know how to describe it, but like everything else sounds normal, and then your gun sounds like a fucking little pea shooter or
This
something.
sounds like way off in the
It's
distance.
weird, and then
Yeah.
like the fucking dialogue is just terrible, and like the fucking voice acting is also terrible, and like the animations for like the characters themselves are really bad, except the Terminators. The fucking Terminators are like glorious looking. Like everything else in the game kind of looks shitty except for your gun in your hand and the Terminators that are attacking.
Yeah, you
So,
saw
like,
where
I
they
guess the
focused all
important
the
things, you know. But like,
Fucking.
I don't know, man. It's not that good.
It's
you know.
It's kind of crazy how much like or audio like cues and stuff like that. If they're off, like how noticeable it is if they're off. But then if they're done right, like it just plays into it seamlessly.
For sure.
Like-
It bothers me, man.
Yeah, no, that would bother the shit out of me too. I've always took like notice at what games do, especially like first person shooters, because you're having their spatial audio is important in FPS.
Yeah.
And like Battlefield was always really good about spatial audio like
Yeah,
that, and
for
like
sure.
how their guns sounded. Even if you were shooting in like a hallway and stuff, like the echo, all kinds. Their audio was always top notch.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to give it another chance at some point, because when I played it, I was pretty tired, and I was probably being overly critical of it, you know what I mean? But
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It wasn't my favorite ever. And so then I've been playing the Last of Us remake also, which, you know.
Damn, you dropped $70 on that bitch?
Hey, man, you know, I don't give a shit. I do what I want. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. Was it worth it though? I mean, are you having $70 worth of fun?
I'm having a lot of fun playing it. Will I say it's worth it? No.
I saw a side by side like comparison of the last iteration to like this remake, and it was significant as far as like the
I mean, it's
graphic,
a
like,
remake. It should be.
overhaul, Yeah.
It's incredibly good looking. I mean, like, it's
yeah, no, that's true.
it's
Yeah,
very-
you're like, I can't believe it's remade.
it's very,
well,
very
but
beautiful.
sometimes the remake gets that remake, and then it's not that
As
much of a
remade,
remake. It's
yeah.
like a repolish.
It's beautiful. It's more pretty than The Last of Us Part 2, which is saying something. But it's also got a lot of like, I don't know, it's exactly the same as The Last of Us Part 1, so like it has that last gen kind of feel too. You know what I mean? Like you can, I don't know, the one thing that keeps popping into my head while I'm playing this game is how much better The Last of Us Part 2 is gameplay wise. You know what I
Damn.
mean? Like, and I'm not saying that as like an insult to the game. It's still a lot of fun. It's still like a emotionally gripping journey. But like The Last of Us Part 2 is just a fantastic game. Like there's so much random shit you can do in The Last of Us Part 2,
Yeah.
like crawling under cars and like hiding in the grass and even just laying all the way down, or like a dodge that you can do when something's coming at you, you know what I mean? There's all these like random things about The Last of Us Part 2 that they really put a lot of thought into. And I'm not saying they didn't in the first one.
Yeah, but it came out way too early, like
Yeah,
compared
the
to
second
this one.
game is just like a masterpiece, like, you know what I mean? But I will say this is for without question the best way to play the first game, you know what I mean? And it looks fantastic. It might be one of the best looking games I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah.
it's really, really pretty.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'm not all the way done with it, but it's just as good the second time through as it was the first time through. It's just, you know, I really like The Last of Us Part 2 better, I think. I don't know.
I
The
mean,
Last of Us Part
I
2 is
think
also
most
kind of a
people do.
darker story. No, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people have a soft spot for the first game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think a lot of people got butthurt about this, the
story.
what happens in the
Yeah.
story on the second one. Facebook. Don't know who it is, Devin. Can you find out? It says, hot take, if this was an Xbox exclusive, it would have been a day one on Game Pass instead of a $70 buy, plus Sony dropped the ball on the collector's
No,
edition
it
part.
definity would have been a day one on an Xbox Game
'Cause it's a
Pass
first
because
party.
That's a thing
Yeah.
that they've promised. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, that's not a hot take. It's definitely the truth.
Yeah.
And
Mr. Alonesy Jonesy.
I really think, though, that this is more of a cash grab on Naughty Dog's part than it is on PlayStation's part. You know what I mean? Like, I no doubt that, like, PlayStation's making a dickload of money off of this. You know what I mean? But
it was their call, like, on the $70. Like, they've been pushing that.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Oh my gosh.
Well, what
But,
else?
yeah,
What
so-
else did you play?
That's
Super?
all I've been playing. I've been pretty focused on The Last of Us Part 2, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
What about you, Devin?
Well, I tried Dead Cells because we talked about
Oh,
it.
that
Hey.
game's so good.
Yeah, it was.
Do you
fun.
like it?
Yeah, it was cool. I don't buy or not buy into. I don't get hooked on the roguelites too much.
The only one that
I
ever
play 'em a little
really
bit.
got me was Hades. Like, I
Yeah.
spent, like, maybe over 100 hours playing Hades. But other than that, like, I've never had one that sucked me in. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
looked after that. Like, I went through a bunch trying to find another one that was good as Hades.
Yeah, I like the 8-bit style in the side scrolling of Dead Cells and like all the little different weapons and stuff. Like I got this one bow that shot 3 fucking shots at
Yeah,
once.
yeah.
Wait till
Shit like that.
you start unlocking like more mutations and shit. Like the first like 20 playthroughs are like it's not the game. Like after you like start unlocking shit, like where every time you come back you have like 1,000 gold, like you know, or like you keep 1,000 gold or of whatever you had or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you start adding things, or like you get a backpack to where you can carry 3 items, like on your round. So like the longer you play, or like the more you play, the more shit you unlock with
Yeah.
your cells or whatever, and then it becomes more and more fun.
Yeah.
Like that's what I like about it. Is it doesn't stay like, oh, I just have to die and then play again, and hopefully I'll win this time. It's like, no, I'm coming back like fucking. I got so much shit on me now. I got like, I have this thing called like a porcupine mutation where whatever I have in my backpack, like my third weapon, if I roll, it does like 50% of the damage of whatever that weapon does, like to
Oh,
whatever I
that's fine.
roll past, So like, then I like to get I try to do all bleed builds or like all fire, and like I'll mix up the different like status effects. And then whenever you drop and hit the ground, like it spreads fire all over the place. So then everybody's on fire, and then you just start hitting them with bleed, and then they just like it's like the more you play, the more shit starts happening, and you're like, yeah, this is fun.
Fuck yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back and give it a try. Maybe even stream it.
Good call.
But I was just scrolling and I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna. Oh, it was on because it was on Game Pass. Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
looking for something.
It's
to
been
play.
on there for a while too.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon.
No, I wouldn't imagine.
And GM, yes, we are almost there on getting affiliated with Twitch. That's the goal, man. If you know anybody who likes video game podcasts and like watching the stream, send them over.
Share the
Yeah.
love.
Bring-
And if you want to see some wild shit, subscribe to our
He's-
Twitch.
He's already following
No,
us.
I'm
on-
just talking about
everybody.
anybody watching.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
You'll get to see like some shit pop up on the screen. You'll see our
Oh
shit
yeah,
go up.
our notification.
Yeah, you'll see our little follower goal go up.
Fucking but yeah, other than Dead Cells, I played Rocket League. Been kind of hooked on that. It's just a fun game.
Yeah, I feel like you've been playing that forever.
long time. Yeah, I always return to it. And then I bought Red Dead 2 for PC because it was
Oh.
on sale.
Have you ever played Red Dead 2?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I played the shit out of it.
How does it run with the old 3060? Because like it doesn't run very well on the 2060. Like,
Dude, I have it on Ultra 4K. Like, and it's
Really?
handling just fine.
and it's going smooth 60.
Yeah, I've been tweaking. I only spent a very short amount of time with it last night. I saw that it was on sale, bought it, downloaded it, played through like a little bit of the intro, but I was mainly just wanting to like tweak the graphics and see just how pretty I could get it looking.
It's got a pretty good
And-
like benchmarking tool on it. So
Yeah, it set it. The automatic benchmarking set it at ultra settings for my PC, so I guess the 3060 can handle it just fine. Frames were solid. I only play at 4K 60, so frames were solid and it looked really good. So I'm excited to do another like playthrough of Red Dead, but in like super pretty. And then I'm also thinking, the reason I bought it is because I saw that there's a mod that does a overhaul of the game. It makes it look just freaking immaculate.
wow, even better.
Yes.
You know, I had to
now-
put Red Dead on the back burner because I just can't fucking my graphics card just can't handle it. You know, Luke Ross did a VR mod for Red Dead. Have you seen that?
Oh, didn't it got taken down though? Whenever,
Oh, yeah.
because either Take-Two or Rockstar
That's
got pissed
sad.
off about it.
It kind of sucks for all the people on Patreon who were like paying Luke Ross to
Well, it
use
sucks
this
for Luke
shit,
Ross
you know?
too, because he, from what I hear, like he put a lot of work into
Well, and
those
he made
mods.
you like buy the game too. It wasn't just like, oh, here's
Yeah.
the game and with the mod attached. You know, it was like you have to own the game to use this. You know what I mean, kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like, and so in a way, he was kind of driving sales for the game.
Well,
you know?
and that's what mods have always done for games that are heavily modded. Like a lot of people buy Skyrim now still just to mod it. Like,
and I get it if you're gonna put out like an official Red Dead 2 VR or something, but like
they're not gonna.
wait until you do it. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do it, you know what I mean?
Dude, we still haven't seen San Andreas VR. We haven't heard anything about that. Like,
and it's not like it's gonna kill the sales. Like Doom 3 came out in VR after the successful Doom 3 VR mod had been out for a while, and it still sold pretty well. I'm sure it was a commercial success. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm gonna look into that mod though that does the overhaul and see if my PC is even almost capable of handling that.
Yeah.
And if it can, I'm gonna try it out. Oh God, the GameSpeak dog has the zoomies.
Yeah, he's zooming a boat.
But then so I got Red Dead 2 on PC. Excited to get into that. Chivalry 2, which me and Jamal just talked about, and then dude, Pavlov. I freaking love Pavlov.
Pavlov
I don't
train.
get tired of Pavlov. Like, and now me and my brother, and my cousin Avery and Tate, they only have the. Whoa!
Whoa!
Hey!
Hey!
What's up? Well, thank you, Bobby, rating us with a party. How many folks? Awesome. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Yeah.
We are. We're down a person right now, but he's returning here shortly, dealing with the GameSpeak dog having the zoomies. But no, dude, Pavlov, man, like I love that Pavlov like gave the option for people to like make maps and stuff and do a bunch of custom stuff. But but what I was saying with my Tate and Avery, they only have quests, and so the Pavlov Shack has actually gotten a lot better in that you can play like big maps with zombies with like straight on quest, and we've been playing that a bunch, and that's been a lot of fun.
It's been like that, but it's been a little bit simplified. You know what I mean? Like there's assets that won't like load in if you're playing on quest and shit. You know what I mean? But overall, it's a pretty similar.
It still looks solid.
You know what I mean?
It still looks and plays solid.
So,
and then
quick question: did we get a follower?
No. It was we got rated.
Oh,
we got rated by Bobby.
That's awesome. And Glacial Musher 09 said he recommended us to get the raid. So we appreciate
thank you so
that, man.
much. Thank you.
Yeah.
But we really appreciate you, Glacial. But and then I also been playing in Pavlov. Been playing like basically CS:GO, like
Nice.
Search and Destroy, which is also a lot of fun.
That's fun.
And like whenever you like defuse and stuff, you have to actually like hit the buttons on the bomb and like input a code.
You know, I played a game a lot like that back in the day called Firewall 0 Hour on PSVR, and it was mainly like a search and destroy type thing, like a plant the bomb, but you would like decide where to hide the bomb too. That was a big thing. Like that was a big part of the game.
Yeah.
It's like so you'd like hide it under the bed or something. So like you'd kill everybody, but you'd still have to defuse the bomb. So there'd be like these frantic like 30 seconds where like there's only 25 seconds and you're like in VR like trying to look under stuff to like find where the bomb is.
Hell yeah.
It was really cool. It was a neat game.
Yeah,
I
Pavlov
played
doesn't
that
get
with
as
you,
crazy.
Oh.
Hey!
Appreciate you, buddy.
I love the
Yeah, Devin, go
pop-up.
check it
yeah.
for us. All right, you know what? I got it. I can
But,
figure it out.
But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. I love Pavlov. It's such a good game. Man, I can't wait to see like what it turns into in the future. Like, because a lot of people play it.
Thank
and
you,
play it
Bobby
regularly.
Z and company, for the follow.
Hey, thank you,
Hey.
Bobby.
Have you heard of Into the Radius?
Yeah.
Have you played it?
No, I saw this one streamer, Soul. Oh God. Soul Eater, Soul BC. He's a big VR streamer.
Yeah.
Or like he streams primarily VR. He was playing it the other day, and I watched it. It looks pretty interesting, and he was saying that he was a huge fan of it. And
It's
that's
in
one
the
of
Humble bundle right now, and I'm thinking about
Really?
getting it. It's like that game and VTOL VR, which is a
Dude,
big deal.
Yes,
That one, everybody
Vito,
likes that one.
What is?
And
how
then
much
it's got
is this Humble one?
budget cuts too, or something like that. I think it's like $20 or something.
Dude,
and you get the
VTOL
whole,
VR is like. I was looking to get a flight sim in VR the other day, and everything that I found said that VTOL VR has done the best job.
It's got great reviews.
Yeah, now graphically, it's a little lacking. It doesn't look like Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Well,
or
I've just
anything.
heard it's like simple. Like it's not.
No, mechanically, it is really, really good. Like
Yeah.
how everything flies, all like the controls and like instruments and stuff. Like it's realistic
Yeah.
to an extent. and you can put on like realism and stuff. But it's as far as like experience and mechanics and how the game plays, VTOL is like the best flight simulator.
It's got great reviews. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
So,
I'm just ready for the metaverse, boys. You know.
dude, I mean,
It's underway.
fucking October we're supposed to see a new headset. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
That is very exciting. That's what we were just talking about actually. Bobby Z and company. We were talking about. I was playing Prey and Chivalry 2.
I'm on that Last of Us remake.
And Devin,
Rocket League.
Chivalry 2.
Yeah,
and a couple
Rocket League,
other-
Dead Cells, Chivalry 2, and Red Dead, and Pavlov.
Noise.
So, and then, yeah.
But now we're gonna jump into the gaming news though. Now, so we're gonna bring you guys the hottest news of this week. But we're just grabbing articles from around the web. We're just bringing them all to one place. So none of these articles are our own. We didn't write this shit for IGN or GameSpot. That'd be dope, but we didn't. So so let's hop into this, okay? And I think we have some pretty big Xbox news to start us off. Let's start with the Xbox stuff, just because there's a lot of it. We can take turns going on it, but let me see here. First off, the Game Pass Friends and Family plan has been officially
and
announced,
the prices have been detailed as well.
which are really fucking good.
It's $25 for 5 people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically $5.
We talked about this a week ago.
It wasn't revealed though. It wasn't official.
But the leak was accurate.
No, that's all I'm
The
saying.
leak was
But we
accurate,
still want to say
but
it.
now
This
we
is
have
yeah,
official.
for sure, yeah.
prices
Yeah.
detailed and everything.
Yeah, so
Just saying, you heard it first on GameSpeak podcast.
we did talk about the leak last week. So basically, they leaked it and they said it was going to be $25, and they were right. So that is officially coming. Let me see. It says,
If y'all are trying to throw down,
oh yeah, dude, for sure.
I'm about it. Because I only pay for PC Game Pass right now, so it would be cheaper than PC Game Pass, and we would get Ultimate benefits, right? You get the whole Ultimate package, right?
So it says subscribers who change their current plan will have their time remaining converted according to the following formula. 30 days of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is 18 days of Xbox Game Pass Friends and Family. 30 days of Xbox Game Pass Console is 12 days of Game Pass Friends and Family.
What if you all combine your existing Game Pass memberships that you have time left on into one Friends and Family plan? Like, what if we all had a year left on our plans and we merged our accounts into one Friends and Family plan?
The
Flim
Would it,
Flam.
would it account for all of that,
So it says Friends and Family Plan members will gain all of the usual benefits of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which includes cloud streaming and a rotating selection of games.
Yeah.
While pricing details haven't been revealed in the U.S., it figures to be roughly $10 more than the current Xbox Game Pass Ultimate plan, which currently costs $14.99. The plan will allow users to share the cost amongst multiple people, making it a boon for college students who are just now returning to the dorms, or anybody. I don't know why they say college students. Everybody's fucking poor
Who's
right now.
not going to buy into this?
Yeah.
This is a great deal if you have
And so
4
it's
friends.
all encompassing just Game Pass.
It's going to have everything.
It'll be PC and console and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Xbox Live for all the accounts attached to it.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I'm already paying $15 for my
I'm
Game
paying
Pass.
$10 a month for just the PC, so
Okay,
it'd be
bet.
nice to have the option to do cloud and pay a cheaper.
Oh, yeah,
price.
so do y'all have anyone else that y'all need on? We got to figure this family plan out because I got me.
Well, I know Aaron has an
Yeah,
Xbox.
Breezy. So it's going to be
no, Aaron Jones is who I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
Alonzi,
but
Jonesy,
Breezy
Aaron Brown,
does too, so
you,
that's 5 of us
me,
right there.
and Devin. There we go, boys.
Well, but I got 2 of my own boys. I can't ditch my brother and my cousin, man.
Oh,
They're-
you're out
they're-
there. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, have fun with your other family plan.
Well, like you got
My
other
legitimate family.
Thought we were 3 BFFs,
forever.
I gotta take care of my legitimate family first. Like my
I
blood.
gotta feed my brothers. They're just like
is your family now.
Look, man, I was gonna bring y'all on to my blood family plan. Okay,
Yeah, the
The
blood
blood
family.
family plan.
Hey, that'll work too, though. I'm down
It's
for
even
whatever.
cheaper,
Fucking-
but you must pay with your blood.
Yeah, we do like cut our hands and do a contract.
So, did you have any more Halo news? Or not Halo, Xbox news? I want to get the Microsoft
speaking
stuff
of
knocked
Halo,
out.
hold up.
Yeah, big bad news.
Big bad news.
Yeah.
Can we
Right.
guys talk about that?
just go ahead.
Yeah,
I don't
here-
have it written
Here, I'll
down.
just go ahead and grab it. So this is what they're saying about old Halo. Halo Infinite is finally getting Forge mode, launching on November 8th, 2022.
Man, fuck Forge mode.
And full release of online campaign co-op will now arrive on the same day. Sadly, though, split-screen co-op has been canceled entirely.
Bro,
I said this would happen. I was like, it's not going to happen. And you were like, nah, bro, they got to have it.
I did
They
not
got-
disagree with you on that.
I was like, they're
they were so adamant about how they were going to have it. Honestly, this is some bullshit. This is just some bullshit. They should have never even mentioned online multiplayer, or they should have never mentioned split-screen multiplayer in the first place, and just give it to us as a little treat later. But no, they had to get us all hyped up about it, and now it's not even happening. Now it's what is this? Is this the only Halo that doesn't have split-screen multiplayer?
Yep.
What is this?
Well, no. I think 5 didn't have split-screen
Fuck 5.
co-op.
No, I'm just
I could be wrong.
kidding.
Look, all I got to
Brent
say
is angry, guys.
I'm
Like,
upset.
like, okay, there was like a trend going around about Fire 343, and I agree. I think with all, and I don't mean fire them, just put them on a different game. Like,
Yeah,
obviously,
let them do something else, man. They
like-
obviously don't care about their
Well-
fucking work.
well,
Yeah,
they,
I don't know about that. I
I'm
think
just kidding.
here's the thing: is like, okay, you've
Seriously.
given them 3 chances. Nobody has liked a single Halo that has come out from 343 yet. Like no real
I
Halo
mean,
fans are like
They
this.
were okay.
They're
they
okay.
didn't give they weren't like the
passable.
same amazing Halos
No.
we got from the first 3
Well,
Halos.
Imagine
you know?
like they just purchased all of these studios. Give it to one of the studios that aren't 343.
But
Make them trade.
Well,
Like
no, no,
have
no.
them do Gears of War. Have the Coalition or whatever do Halo.
Do Halo?
Just one.
Well,
just
they could
once.
do that.
Just swapsies. One
well,
time.
no, but hold on. I think y'all are looking at this the wrong way because didn't 343 buy it from Bungie?
No, 343 is acquired by Microsoft. Bungie dipped because after their
Halo
contract
owns
ended.
or Halo IP is owned
So
by
Microsoft is
yeah.
okay.
So they
Yeah.
can
Okay.
kind of just do whatever they want with it if they.
Yeah, like
'Cause,
Microsoft
like,
could be
Halo
like,
Wars games were made by. Were they also made by 343?
I don't remember who made those. But yeah, all I'm saying is like you could do the Coalition. You could literally have dude, give it to Obsidian. What if Obsidian
Oh my
made the next Halo
God,
game?
bro.
Like, do something.
Just
like-
tell them to go
no,
nuts. Just
no,
be
no,
like,
no. I need New Vegas from Obsidian. The next New
They're
Vegas.
gonna do that, but I'm saying like I'm sure that's already like almost done. Like I guarantee you
No
that
doubt, no
that's
doubt.
already getting worked on. All I'm saying is like get this game out of 343's hands. Apparently they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and like the campaign was good. I enjoyed the game, but it's not like it was not a fully cooked game.
The whole
you know?
time I was playing it, I was like, this would be great if I had a buddy on the couch with me.
It'd be great if this was
Plan.
like every other Halo where I could play with my friends, but I guess I'll just be here alone in this big empty open world. You know, like
Don't worry though, you're getting a Forge mode.
oh sweet
know?
dude.
Just
Can't
what
wait for that.
everybody wants, what all the consumers want.
Actually,
Forge
a
mode.
lot of people are happy about that.
Well, you know,
Though
good
the
for them.
multiplayer
I actually
dropped to under 1,000 players at some point,
Oh.
something like that. Like I'm pretty sure it
Getting
was
down
Halo
in-
that I saw.
getting
I mean,
down in
let's
that
be
Battlefield
real. What
2042.
what other big releases has Microsoft had this year? Or that wasn't
Forza.
even this year, was it?
It was Forza.
Forza.
Was Forza this year?
Yeah,
No.
Forza
was
and
the-
Halo was this year.
No.
No, Halo was
No,
last year.
hold
Forza
on.
was this year.
I don't even know about that.
No, it was. I guarantee you.
I don't even know, dude.
We're about to find
It
out.
feels like so long ago at this point. It just feels like so long since Xbox has put out something dope. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Forza was great. Forza is like the backbone of fucking Xbox right now, dude. And that's sad.
it is sad.
No, Forza was November
Was it last year?
2021. Yeah.
What did they put out this year?
Nothing.
No, they had to put out something. There's got to be obviously
No,
not
there's
like
one. There's at least one game that I still have Game Pass for.
I can't remember. But
Did they put out anything first
And
party
as,
at all?
As Dusk Falls.
Oh God, that was a cool game. Don't get me wrong, but Jesus Christ,
here's
having a hard time.
hold up.
we
Here's
got
where
Plague
it
Tale
matters.
coming in.
There's a
3
lot.
months
There's a lot
though,
more stuff coming, but as far as like, what's
till it
coming-
gets pushed back.
I'd have to
Like,
look at the what's recent.
I don't know, man. I'm a little butthurt about Microsoft or about Xbox Game Pass this year, particularly because this was supposed to be the year, dude. You know?
No, it wasn't. They've said it was gonna be fucking like 2 years before their games came out.
I'm
Like
just
they've said
saying,
from the
man,
beginning, like
we knew a console was coming. They should have had some more shit ready to go. You know what I mean?
oh, I agree.
Like,
for
there's
sure.
no excuses. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I mean, there's definitely some excuses here because
there, though?
they literally are
look how
just
many
starting.
first-party games PlayStation has put out since the launch of the PS5.
Yeah, but they've
You know
had
what I
these
mean?
studios, and they're just putting out sequels and remakes of shit that they've
Even though
already
Xbox
had.
didn't acquire these studios until recently, don't you think they knew they were going to put out a Series X? Don't you think they could have been like working with other studios to make first-party titles, regardless of the fact that they own the studio or not? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
I mean, they have all the same third-party shit that PlayStation has.
Yeah, but I don't know. They don't have all the fucking games that PlayStation's got, like Spider-Man and fucking. Well, now you got Death Stranding and all that shit coming over there now. You know what I mean? Deathloop coming over there now. But it's like, you know,
Yeah.
there was the exclusivity was there. You know, for a long time, we got Demon Souls, we got fucking Returnal, we got, you know,
So
Ratchet and Clank, we got Last of Us, we got.
Bobby Z and Company and Glacial Musher, I did not know that we do not have a sub button on our stream. I will get that fixed. I appreciate that, like the heads up, guys. So I don't know, they're just fixing up our stream. So
Well, isn't that
I
something
appreciate it, guys.
Twitch should what?
You would think it would just be.
Yeah,
I guess it's like a button we have to add. I don't know. I don't.
That's
fucking,
crazy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
anyways,
that's
I get what
Yeah,
you're
thank
saying.
You, thank you
Like,
for that. Thank you.
But Brent, like, I get what you're saying, but the whole thing is like, we've known Xbox doesn't have shit. Then we've known they're not going to have shit for a couple years. They've even said that from the get-go. They were like, yeah, we're going to be putting out like some first-party shit, but our big games, like fucking whatever the fuck that, what was it, the Starfield and all that stuff, they're like, it's...
Well, then don't drop a new console, man. You know, like, what's the point of dropping a new console if you're not going to
For
put
Game
anything
Pass.
new out for it? You
just
know
to
what
have
I mean?
a 4K console. Like, that's literally all it's for, is to
My
have
thing
4K
is, though, like,
shit.
you could have made new games. You know, you could have done it. Like, it's not like just because you said, "Hey, we're not gonna do it," doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, it's like kind of, it just kind of shits on all the people that bought an Xbox. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. See, well, that's my thing, is like, the Xbox is not doing the game thing right. They haven't for a long time. That's why they purchased these studios. And they purchased them as they were putting out the new console. That's the problem.
I just hope they don't buy up all these studios and then just put them all out of business. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you can't technically put out a business like they're yours. They belong to you now. So like they're not going anywhere. Now I'm just saying, like, what's going to happen here is that you're going to get, you know, your smaller shit right now, which is going to be High on Life, that type of shit coming to Game Pass. A bunch of third-party shit coming to Game Pass that's decent and good. And then next year, whenever Starfield drops, then the year after, like, actually, there's supposed to be...
the problem with that is, like, while we're getting High on Life and all these third-party things,
Plague Tale.
PlayStation is getting fucking, like, God of War Requiem and, like, fucking all this cool PlayStation shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, next year when Xbox is putting out their new slate of fucking Xbox shit, PlayStation will also have a new slate of PlayStation shit.
Oh,
You
for
know what
sure.
I mean? So, like, I just feel like you've got,
But
like,
not day and date on Game Pass, motherfucker. Hey, Bobby Z and Company, thank you so much, man. We really do appreciate
you,
that
Bobby.
raid.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
My
Yeah.
thing is, like, I've paid so much for Game Pass at this point and used it so little, and that's my own fault.
Yeah, that is
that is my own fault.
definitely.
I should have unsubscribed, but it's like I have this weird hope in the back of my heart that.
But that's the thing. You
Xbox
can
is gonna
always
fucking-
start your subscription up again whenever
I know,
you want.
I know, and it's me. Like, but I just feel like, you know, I've paid so much for Game Pass that they should put some more shit on Game Pass.
Dude, I feel like Game Pass has like a bunch of shit. Like, that's the thing, is like, I'm always playing Game Pass games.
They've got
Yeah.
like 30 Yakuza games and like fucking Hades, and like that's all I.
That's
fucking,
all you like. But like, I like Forza. I like fucking.
No, I'm just being critical. Forza is great. You know, there's several.
But
good
not just
I play
Forza,
Halo
Dead
all the time.
Cells.
No.
I don't play Halo. No, but Dead
I just-
Cells, fucking, literally, I was just playing, whatchamacallit on there, Prey,
Well, you get the
like-
EA games through it too. So,
EA
I mean,
games.
they're-
Like, but that's the thing, is like, it just depends on what you want to play. Like, I I personally don't have like the high expectations of like, oh, I'm getting like these amazing, exclusives yet. I know next year I am expecting exclusives. Like if going forward, starting next year, it's not there, then yeah, fuck Xbox. But I knew their plan from the get-go, and I've been saying that was like, y'all watch. I was like, watch mid fucking console cycle, Xbox is gonna rise up. And literally, they're going to be the winning console. And what is happening right now? People are getting pissed at fucking Sony right now. It's just happening. And like,
how? Why? Well, who's pissed at Sony?
Literally, the whole internet. Like everybody.
Well, I mean, they're getting sued in the UK over some
what?
bullshit.
But the
Prices or
remake
something.
of The Last of Us is another thing that like literally people were pissed off about.
I mean, they're charging a lot of money. I mean, they're charging full price for a remake of a game, like big whoop. You know what I mean? It's
full price plus $10, $70.
Everything is $70 now. That is the new full price. Like everybody needs to get used to that, unless you're a PC gamer, like
or you
know
have
what
Game
I mean?
Pass.
If you were a console gamer and you're playing on the next generation of consoles, everything is $70.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. You know what I mean?
But see, okay, Devin, go ahead.
Well, yeah. So I got a good article to follow up with the whole Game Pass and all that. It's so Ryan Dinsdale over at IGN. Call of Duty will become part of Xbox Game Pass, but launch on PlayStation on the same day. So Xbox boss Phil Spencer has confirmed that Call of Duty, along with the likes of Diablo and Overwatch, is eventually coming to Game Pass, but it'll still be released on PlayStation on the same day.
Now that's gonna be sick. Whenever you start getting the Call of Duty games on Game Pass, that's
Yeah.
gonna be fucking
Day and date
badass,
free.
You know?
I mean,
That's why they're
you're
all-
basically playing them free. You're on Game Pass.
I wonder
you
how
know?
many of the old titles they're going to add to Game Pass, because
All
if
of
they
them.
add all of them, like that's going to be a big deal, because the old titles, even as like I saw like Advanced Warfare was still going for fucking like $60 or some
It's
shit on Steam.
outrageous. Yeah.
Yeah, like none of them have been discounted. So if all of them get put on Game Pass,
I
that's
saw a
going to be a
discount
big
the other
thing.
day, and it was the Call of Duty collection with every Call of Duty game. It was like discounted from like $1,000 to like $500.
Jesus.
Yeah. And-
Oh my
It's
God.
ridiculous,
Look,
bro.
I'm going to make another prediction here. World of Warcraft will come to Xbox. It'll come to Game Pass.
Look, I think that that will all happen eventually, and it should all happen as soon as possible.
I think it's going to happen at the beginning of next year.
Well, so
I'm just
the-
saying, to me, it's all empty promises until I see Game Pass really start to deliver on. Because I'm starting to like lose a little bit of faith in Game Pass.
Well, let
you
me
know
finish
what I mean?
reading this article,
yeah, go
because
ahead.
there's also stipulations like the deal hasn't gone all the way through.
Not yet,
apparently.
no.
Yeah, so
Not till the first.
announced in a
or something.
Microsoft blog post, Spencer confirmed that Activision Blizzard's library of games is coming to Xbox Game Pass once the acquisition deal goes through, which includes Call of Duty and other blockbuster titles like Diablo and Overwatch. Spencer said that Xbox's goal was to bring the games to as many people as possible, and therefore reaffirmed alongside the Game Pass news that Call of Duty would arrive on PlayStation the same day as it launches elsewhere.
I'd love to get the Diablo games on Game Pass. That would be great.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
I've been wanting to play the second one since they did the remaster of it, but I just can't justify buying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same.
Well, if you wait long enough, you'll get it on Game Pass if you still have Game Pass.
Well,
By then-
I mean, he could just
probably
pay
will.
$14 and then it'll come online. Like it. That's the beauty of it. Like, don't pay for it right now.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do that family plan, you know.
Yeah,
what
then
I
it's
mean?
only $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a damn good deal. A lot of people are going to buy into that. But yeah, it could be a while before Activision Blizzard games arrive on Game Pass, of course. And Spencer didn't give any specific date or details regarding which games would be coming to the service. So as with other Xbox first-party titles like Forza and Halo, future iterations of these Activision Blizzard franchises will presumably come to Game Pass on day one. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to, like I said, prediction I'm going to say middle of next year. Middle of next year, all these games will be on Game Pass. Like, everybody's like, oh no, they're not going to be able to get this to go through this buy or whatever. This bullshit. Like, literally everybody
Who's
is
saying that?
just
That's-
a bunch of people on the
No,
internet.
That's ridiculous.
That is
That's
specifically
absolutely fucking
Sony
insane.
fans are like, they're a monopoly. They're trying to take over the
Anybody
whole,
who says that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking
they
about.
don't. It's just denial. But that's my thing is like, yeah, they're gonna get carded. Yeah, they're gonna have to, like, all these different groups are gonna have to make sure that they're not breaking any fucking laws here.
Yeah.
And then once they're done, and they go through and they get this purchase, they own every Blizzard Activision IP that exists. So like, there's just so much shit there, and it's all coming to Game Pass. That's the crazy thing, So like all the Call of Duty, You know, there. What is who makes Battlefield?
That's
EA.
Dice.
That's
Dice EA.
EA, which is so
Yeah.
like there, which we already have EA shit coming to Game Pass
Yeah,
as
It's
but-
well.
already on Game Pass.
Well,
Yeah.
but 2042 is not on there, and some other everything except for 2042.
Yeah,
is
everything
on-
except for
yeah.
that. But I'm
Nobody
just
wants
saying.
to play
Well,
2042.
yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna have Battlefield and Call of Duty on Game Pass. The two, like, it was
Used
the
to
two.
be, yeah.
But still, like, you're still gonna have
Significant
those.
shooters, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the two top, like they were the top tier shooters of all of gaming for many years.
Call of
and
Duty
now
still
they're
is.
Yeah, and Call of Duty is number one.
I will
Undisputed.
say this. I think that's what PlayStation needs is a good shooter.
Well, they
You know
just
what I
try.
mean?
They tried.
They just bought Destiny, but they said that they're not going to make it exclusive.
No. They need like a realistic, like modern first-person
Do
shooter.
they need to bring back SOCOM?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
SOCOM
but they
would
need
be
to
cool.
do it like
Dude.
new age.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. No, like bring it back, but do it kind of like Modern Warfare style,
And
where
that's
they
the-
just revamped
like-
it entirely and made it really good.
That's the thing about Sony's like fucking Game Pass thing is like it's actually pretty good. Like there's a lot of great titles on there, but like there are like no first-person shooters. Like I was
Yeah.
like, you know, when you just get that hankering where you gotta play a first-person shooter.
Uh-huh.
I had that
love
the other day.
Yeah, that's like
I was like
primarily when I play.
scrolling through the shit, and it's like there's like nothing first-person shooter-wise. There's tons of great games, but like no first-person shooters. It's weird.
That's what Resistance: Fall of Man was so
A
good
Remedy
for. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
At
and
the time when it launched, it was a really solid game. You know, it's
I
kind of
liked it.
dated now. I feel
It had
like
pretty
but-
high acclaim.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it was almost like Half-Life. Like it had like a very
Yeah.
Half-Life feel.
That's what we need.
But
who's
yeah.
got the next article?
Let's see what we got here. I'm not on the. I'm at a different place. I'm not on the Xbox stuff on mine. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I mean, that was
but-
the majority of it.
Yeah, I think that
right?
was most of everything.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so
CD Projekt Red says that it will reveal what's next for Cyberpunk 2077 in a live stream next week. Alongside its game, the company will also share some new information on the Cyberpunk Edge Runner series coming to Netflix soon.
Dude, yeah, I'm excited for that.
Really, I haven't seen the trailer or anything.
I think did I talk to y'all about that on the show
No,
last
nuh-uh.
episode? Yeah, so I was looking into that. It's by the people who did Kill a Kill, I think.
Oh, okay, cool. It has
Um,
that same like art style for sure.
And yeah, and their art style carried into it very, very heavily, and it's gonna be like fucked up, like mature rated, like anime. And
It has to be expected from the.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Cyberpunk.
better
Cyberpunk.
be booked up.
And but no, it looks really cool.
We get to
That's
learn
launching
more about
this
it.
week. I
Yeah,
think. Like,
tomorrow they're gonna talk about it more at the fucking announcement or
yeah.
whatever.
I'm gonna
so,
watch that shit. It
yeah.
looks good.
I'm hyped for the gameplay. I want more like story content or something for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I've been itching to play more Cyberpunk. You know what I mean?
Dude, hop back in. Would you get it on PS5 though?
No, probably not, because I already own it on PC.
Oh, that's right,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it'd be kind of just wasteful for me to buy it again.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm not excited for that, but I am excited for Elden Ring for some reason. Like I feel like
wait,
those
what's
two,
happening with Elden Ring?
I don't know. I just want to play it again.
I
Like,
just downloaded it, bro. I'm so hyped to play it again. I got my buddy who just got it too. I'm gonna like show him the ways of the shard bearer.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
on PC or what?
On PS5.
Boo.
Well, he's on
No, just kidding.
PS4, so you know.
Yeah, y'all can crossplay. Man, yeah, I don't know why. I just like I've had the urge to go back.
I really played myself out on it when it first came out. You know,
Same.
I played through it like 3 times or something, or I'm on my 3rd playthrough or something. Like it's ridiculous, but like
I don't know how you're going back then. After one, I was like, all right, I'm good for a while. Like I just now got to where I'm like, and the only reason I really want to go back is because Breezy's gonna start playing, and I just want to like, you know, play as he first like experiences everything. Like that's
Oh, man,
it's so
yeah.
fun to watch people like first start a Souls game. You know what I'm saying? It's just
my
like
character's so fucking overpowered at this point. Like I can just clear out entire rooms of enemies with like 2 fucking left trigger pushes. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like-
well, I think whenever you join like low level character, like you're
it takes your health and your magic down, and
but
I-
not by too much.
Yeah, not too bad. And it's like you're still fucking whooping ass. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
For sure. Okay, so we do have a little bit more Xbox news, but this is just like specifically about a game. Head of Microsoft Studios Matt Booty
Hey,
already wants
Booty
to show. A fellow McBooty already wants to show off Fable on the Xbox Series X, but developer Playground Games has refused to do so until it's properly ready. Good on them.
Yeah.
You know, like I like how they're like telling the fucking head of Microsoft, like, yo, dude, no, we're not doing that. But speaking at PAX West 2022, Booty said that Playground is doing so many cool things with the next generation Fable game that he asks them to share it every time he sees it. Quote, part of my job is giving air cover to the team, he explained. They don't want to show stuff early before it's ready to go, but if there's one game where that's kind of flipped around, where every time I see something I say, we should show this, it's Fable, because there's a lot of cool stuff.
What did Playground Games make? The Forza
Forza,
games?
yeah.
That's going to be sick.
Yeah.
They're so, like, meticulous and detailed with everything they do. I really think it's going to just be...
scanning real life into games.
Yes, dude.
I'm ready to find all the Forza Easter eggs in it.
I bet they're excited to work on something other than Forza, too. Like, they're probably all hyped to just get fucking creative.
Stretch their legs.
Yeah, man, for real.
Kill something. They said, that being said, the team has made it very clear that I'm not going to be able to show anything until it's ready. Booty laughed. He gave a brief update. He gave a brief update on its development, however, commenting that Playground is bringing the same, quote, craft and dedication that they brought to Forza Horizon. Booty also admitted that giving Fable to a developer best known for its racing games was, quote, a bit of a head-scratcher, but Playground has proven that they get it. So that's very exciting.
It makes sense to me. I feel like I trust them a lot more than like most studios, regardless of what kind of game you give them. You know, like I don't know.
Their open world is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, so like imagine Fable open world, like, you know, it's gonna be nice. You know, like that's the one thing about Forza Horizon is like I'm always like, dude, I just want to walk around. Like I want to like
do
something.
If you could just get
here.
out of your car and just stroll down the street, that would be epic.
Like
everything just looks so good.
It looks
It feels so good on the eyeballs.
But anyways, what you got, Devin?
So over here at PC Gamer, it's actually some pretty interesting news. So Jorge Jimenez over at PC Gamer, U.S. orders NVIDIA to halt sale of $400 million worth of GPUs to China.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That means that they won't be going to the fucking Bitcoin farms.
So so for those of y'all that don't know out there, China is the #1 committer of IP theft and crime in the entire world, and everything is, so they take a lot of stuff and reverse engineer it and then make it themselves, basically.
Yeah.
And
they don't care about patents.
No, not at all. And corporate espionage is like a big thing of theirs as well.
Government like directed too. It's not like it's just like, oh, this is just some random like underground thing over there. It's like no, they're like officials are doing this. They're the ones that are like, hey, you know what a good idea would be?
Is if you went to this university and got tight with this person so you could get the schematics to this specific thing. Like they literally have people that they like migrate to the US just to get involved with these companies and stuff and get this
espionage.
Corporate espionage.
Do you remember the place in Houston, whenever what was it? There was like a Chinese what do they call it? Like a embassy type situation in Houston, where the FBI basically was gonna go in and like raid it because they had like a bunch of people like taking information and like
they were probably intercepting like data.
Yeah,
they literally intercept wireless data that is transmitted
it,
from cell phones or like.
Well, it's not even that. Like you could see them on the news, like on the Houston news. There was a bunch of fires outside of the building as they were burning all their documents before the FBI showed up. Like it was like a legit thing. This was like right before COVID. It's such a funny thing.
Dang,
dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and China, and there'll be like Chinese like network companies that will sell like cell tower equipment and stuff to these companies at a much cheaper price, but strategically placed so that they can intercept data that's going into like important U.S. like government facilities and shit.
Holy shit!
Like,
you guys are blowing my mind right now.
Anyways, so yeah, a little lesson on, and this is no hate towards the Chinese people at all.
Yeah,
this
it's just the government.
This is only the CCP. Yeah, this is the Chinese government that is doing all this. Yeah, this is no hate towards any singular person, just the big bad government over there.
Not the people.
Yeah. So yeah, on Wednesday, U.S. officials ordered NVIDIA to halt sales of 2 of its chips to China. This means that NVIDIA won't be allowed to sell its A100 and H100 powered data center super GPUs to China.
Damn.
Yeah,
They're gonna
NVIDIA.
be playing on the GTX over there. You know.
Well, I mean, there's a good
No.
chance they're being made. They're being made over there. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
like I don't know how
AMD's
that
like
works.
that meme where the guy's coming out from behind the tree, like.
So
I
NVIDIA
always see
told
it with
Reuters
The
that
corn kid now. Like,
oh, yeah, when the corn truck crashed. Oh, Jesus Christ. But
Anyways.
NVIDIA told Reuters that U.S. officials claim that this new rule will address the risk that products may be used in or diverted to a military end use or military end user in China. Oh, so this is going even further than preventing IP theft.
Yeah,
this
this is
like
some military
they don't
shit,
want
yeah.
they don't want them to do like super weapons and use it on us. Like
Yeah.
It's
or
too
other
late.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
So according to the SEC filings, NVIDIA stands to lose $400 million in sales from the 2 chips being banned, potentially hurting China's advanced computing capabilities.
I'm
for
sure they won't
civilian
have that
and
much trouble
military
selling the
applications.
GPUs. You know
No.
what I mean? Like.
Not
No,
at all.
400 million is a drop in the bucket to NVIDIA.
Also,
imagine.
it's like, you know how many people are sitting around waiting to
Want
buy
a
these?
GPU, just redirect it to a different market. Like people will buy them, you know. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it says we are working with our customers in China to satisfy their planned or future purchases with alternative products and may seek licenses where replacements are sufficient. An NVIDIA representative told me the Jorge
Told Devin.
told the only current products that the new licensing requirement applies to are A100 and H100 and systems such as DGX that include them. So I'm assuming they can still get regular graphics cards. This is a little further than graphics.
Yeah,
cards.
this is like
super cute
like
computing
mega
capability.
yeah.
They don't want them to build quantum.
they got them in
computer, like-
fucking fridges and shit, like when they're running.
Yeah, these are not like I'm assuming these are not everyday normal. Like we would buy this shit to game with. This is like trying
Imagine
to figure out
what that would
trajectories for
Yeah, man.
freaking ultrasonic missiles.
be like. Google
and shit.
Core, like, it's like got like.
With the IBM supercomputer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways,
So I thought that was pretty interesting though, because we don't really see that a lot when
No,
a
that's
whole
very
when a whole
interesting.
freaking country gets shut off from a
Yeah.
sale from a company.
Pretty crazy world we're living in these days. Okay, let's see. Ubisoft has officially announced Assassin's Creed Mirage following
Yeah.
a leak. This is the next entry in the series, separate from Assassin's Creed Infinity.
That's what I was about to say. Wasn't Infinity like gonna be the next one?
Yeah, Infinity is separate. It's
Okay.
it's a totally different thing, which is coming sometime later. Assassin's Creed games usually leak prior to their official announcement, and this proved to be true once again with Mirage. While Ubisoft is confirming the existence of Mirage today, that's all the company is doing. More details on Mirage will be shared during Ubisoft Forward on September 10th. According to a leak, Mirage will launch in spring 2023. The game will reportedly take place in Baghdad in the late 800s and will also be a return to basics for the series with no leveling, a report says.
Another sandy map.
Yeah, they gotta get away from the sand.
I
bro.
like the sand.
I hate the
you
sand.
guys are some sand
It's so coarse.
haters, you know?
Brent is stoked. No.
I'm all about it. Origins, I liked Origins, and I feel like this is giving me Origins vibes.
In the 800s though, is that around like Prince of Persia?
This is like
time?
Aladdin time. Yeah, this is, you know.
Is it?
Is
I don't know what
Baghdad?
time Aladdin is.
I don't know if it's like.
I don't.
That's
so.
what I'm thinking. Yeah, we're gonna.
I
have
think
some
that's
kind
why they stopped the Prince of Persia game, like Ubisoft was making,
Oh, that would actually make a lot of sense.
because they were like, "We're already doing this shit. We're
They're
about
just
to."
gonna
put
We're
the
gonna
bring
do
him,
it better.
They're just gonna bring
Like-
him into Assassin's Creed.
That would be cool,
When-
actually.
He
Like,
just
make it
got
like he's a
time
real
reversing
person.
knife. He just is the fucking. That
No,
would be
that's what
sick.
I'm saying. Like, what if you go back in time to take over whatever dude's name is from Prince of Persia? Like he was a real person or something.
Altair. No.
What if they like alter the story where the time reversing knife is just somehow like
Part of that system.
part of the animus thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's not like you don't already have fucking an eagle that somehow is a fucking drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, like who the fuck cares anymore in
think they're gonna-
Assassin's
That's
Creed?
what I'm saying.
If I said, do you think they're gonna stick? Yeah, they're probably gonna with this setting. There's a good chance they'll stick with like mysticisms and stuff still, or like all like the how they had the fucking like.
Yeah, totally.
course.
I think that it won't be.
But this might be one of those shot ones. It's probably not even.
Dude, if it's like a side-scrolling one, I'm gonna be. There's like India. There's another one.
But those were all on like PSP. I mean, like the side ones, like on. Didn't they do like a couple side ones on console?
Yeah, there was one after
Black Flag.
after Black
yeah,
Flag.
There's an offshoot of Black Flag.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called.
Freedom
Brotherhood or something. Freedom Cry.
Freedom Cry.
Yeah,
Cry.
Freedom
Yep.
Cry.
It'll be like that. I guarantee. Because if they're still working on Infinity or whatever, then yeah, it's an offshoot. But okay, so while Hogwarts Legacy is aiming to let you live your Wizarding World dreams, one thing it won't let you do is play the magical sport of Quidditch.
Boo.
Quidditch's absence from Hogwarts Legacy has been confirmed on the game's official FAQ page. Fortunately, Hogwarts Legacy will still feature a ton of flying on brooms to give you that feeling of soaring through the sky. Quote, Quidditch is not playable in Hogwarts Legacy. However, broom flight for traversal and broom race challenges are a part of the game, and players can also fly brooms to explore new and familiar locations surrounding Hogwarts Castle. So, yeah, that's kind of dumb.
I swear to God, Warner Brothers, if you don't fucking add Quidditch as like a DLC or something that we can play in the future, find in y'all's offices or something. I don't know.
It's
but
just
like,
a weird thing
what?
to not
Yeah,
include.
Has Quidditch been invented yet in the canon?
Quidditch has
How
been around.
old is the sport of Quidditch? You know?
Quidditch is like.
When did the game take place? Is the game set in like the when?
I'm pretty.
Hogwarts. I think I'm pretty certain.
I think
I don't,
like with
I don't know.
with like the whole like
Hogwarts has been around a long time.
with the whole size of the game and the breadth of what they're already doing, I'm thinking they're saving this for a later project. Because
Very
if they're
possible.
gonna have the mechanics of broom flying in the game already and races
Well, the
and other
problem
activities,
isn't-
like how the fuck would they not do Quidditch?
The problem isn't that you can't play Quidditch; it's that there's not like a Quidditch storyline you can pursue in the game. You know what I mean?
That's
'Cause
some
I'm-
bullshit.
You know, like
you could easily do that. Like you're already picking like your house and like you got to have a team. Like you could literally just do it as like a side thing. Like think
that's what I'm
about
saying.
in
You don't even
KOTOR.
have to put much effort into it. You could just have him like literally just push right bumper to throw the ball through the hoop. You know, like
I'm hoping that they
catch
go
the
like
snitch,
full
you know?
throttle with it and do a whole like DLC, but also like side story thing to where you can go like you can be when you're at Hogwarts, you can be on the Hogwarts Quidditch team, but then also when you graduate at Hogwarts, you can go off to be in like one of like the national teams or something. That would be badass. And then they could also do a multiplayer aspect around that as well. And I think that would draw a lot of people to it.
Yeah, I'm not too mad about it though. Like I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I'm
really.
kind of mad because I
Like,
loved Quidditch World Cup. Like
I don't know.
We've
To me, the sport of Quidditch just is a stupid premise in the first place. You know, it doesn't really make much sense from like a sporting perspective. Like, basically, the only thing that matters is catching the snitch.
yeah,
you know, like I don't know, the quaffles, the beaters, the fucking none of it matters except for the snitch. Unless you're up by like over 100 points, like it doesn't matter. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I looked that up, though. I remember whenever you said that, and I looked it up. There is a way to win outside of the snitch. I just don't remember now. But
No, you like the game doesn't end until
no, you
the
can
snitch is caught.
you can end it without catching the snitch. The snitch is like just an extra thing. Like that, if you can catch the snitch, then like it.
They said there are games that have gone on for weeks in the book.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
just because they had such good players preventing the ball from.
What is the other stipulation then?
That's
Like,
what I was is getting the points from the ball, but I can't remember like because I looked it up after you said that because I was like, "There's no fucking way," and I went and looked it up. There is a way to win outside of catching the snitch. It's just like it's like a point based system.
What year is this? What year is this game taking place?
It's
like
like-
900.
So yeah, it's like super far back.
So and I don't know the validity of this or how true this is, but I'm finding this on like the Harry Potter wiki. It says the sport of Quidditch got its name from blah blah blah, the location of the first ever recorded game, or Quidditch Marsh is the location of the first ever recorded game in 1050. But there's like ancient games that are like
similar.
I don't know, but like so supposedly the first ever official game took place in 1050, and I think the Hogwarts Legacy takes place in like
I thought Hogwarts Legacy was like in the 1300s or the 1400s or something
maybe it
like
wasn't
that.
that long. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing though. It's like, what if Quidditch is in the game, but you just can't play it?
No, it might be. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
all
we were
speculation
just-
at this
Yeah,
point.
we were just
you
trying
know
to
what I mean?
determine when Quidditch came about as like an actual sport.
Yeah, because if it's
to
not
see-
canon for it to like exist at the point when the game
So,
exists.
so check it out. Okay, it says, in fact, it's happened in canon. In the fourth book, Goblet of Fire, at the Quidditch World Cup final, Ireland versus Bulgaria, Crumb from Bulgaria caught the snitch, yet Ireland won because they had scored more goals and thus had more points than the Bulgarian team. So
real
all it
games
does is
So why would he even catch the snitch at that point?
the snitch is worth
to try to come
150
back.
points.
Yeah, but
so.
you know how far down you are. Like, there's a scoreboard and shit. It's the fucking Quidditch World Cup. Like,
Yeah.
get real. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not saying it makes sense, like, in that story, but the fact is like, you can catch it for 150 points, but it ends the game. So, like, you can keep going with the points. Like, if you feel like, okay, we have enough points.
Well, I mean, if you're a seeker and you're down by that much, you want to at least let your fucking
Get
team
some
catch
points.
up before you catch the snitch. So that's Victor Crumb's dumbass fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So
That's
but
just
there
bad
is,
writing,
like-
yeah.
But there is like ways to go about it to where it's not just immediately done with the with the snitch.
The snitch
well, no,
immediately
that still
ends
ended
the
the
game.
game.
Well,
yeah,
no. I mean, like
that-
the only way to win or lose is
How
through the snitch.
though? Like,
No, so I either here's how it goes. I like
how can
we're-
you end the game without the
You
snitch?
score a
Like,
bunch and then you grab the snitch.
Well,
No,
okay,
but that's still ending the game by catching
by
the
catching
snitch.
the snitch.
That is-
But it doesn't mean you win. It just means you end the game.
yeah.
So like
my
here,
point is, there's no other way to end the game.
so it says that the way that you end is if like it gets to a point to where it's obvious that like even if the other team was to catch it like with the 150 points or whatever and like this is going to go on for days, then the captains have like an agreement that like the game's over, like it just ends.
Okay, yeah, you can wave the white flag, but that's still
No, it's not a wave. It's just like it says that the captains like literally they meet. That's what it said on there, is that the captains meet and they're like, all right, yeah, this is kind of...
Yeah, but you'd have to have captains that would agree to do this. And then if it's a professional sport, you're not ever going to just, like, be like, okay, I admit defeat. Unless you're, like, just fucking destroyed. But that's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
Unless you're Harry Potter.
I don't know, man. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, again, like, if this was a real sport, it would just be stupid as fuck and nobody would watch it.
That's
know
true.
what I mean? Like,
Except it is a real sport and people watch it. Which
people watch it because
I'm
it's
sure
fucking,
there's some things we're missing too.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
gotta
I'm
be
sure.
They've
something
probably
else.
made makeshift rules to make it make more
Maybe.
sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I don't
like,
remember
I'm
how
just
Quidditch
talking about
World Cup
directly
did it.
how the book is written. You know, that's
No.
my entire knowledge of Harry Potter is straight out of the fucking source material. Like, I don't have
Yeah,
any
yeah.
other like, you know. I don't know how they play quaffle ball or whatever the fuck they changed it to
Quaffle
these
ball.
days.
Quiddle-waddle?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
they
what
change
is it?
the name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what-
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even
it's-
Quidditch
yeah,
anymore.
to
apparently.
disassociate with
J.K. Rowling?
Yeah,
The
J.K.
evil
Rowling.
J.K.
in the Harry Potter universe, even though the whole sport came from I don't know.
Warner Bros. Was like, we still want the money. but,
Who's
like,
oh you read that article, right?
Yes. So basically, but about the Quidditch in the game, like you gotta have some form of Quidditch. Or at least I was thinking like they should have some like underground betting like on Quidditch games. Like that would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, if you can't like participate in the Quidditch, at least have some kind of Quidditch that you can get involved in, like as a spectator or
Yeah,
something.
you can vote and like you don't even have to watch the sport, but like every day, like you know, like during the season, like you go back to your house and it's like, so you know, somebody's like, oh man, you won, and like gives you your money or whatever.
Even if you just have a level in the game where there's like somebody sabotaging a Quidditch game and you're like running around the stands trying to find the person sabotaging them or something, you know what I mean? Like that would be awesome. Sorry, GameSpeak dog. Technical difficulties here.
Was that your?
It was my mic. Y'all keep going. I got another mic thing.
All right, well, let me just move on here. Sony has revealed the next slate of games coming to PlayStation Plus Extra. So it seems like we're going to get a slate of games. Like, once, it's pulling my mic here, guys. Sorry, everybody. It seems like we're getting a new set of games every month, similar to Game Pass. So here is the list of games coming this month to PlayStation's PlayStation Plus Extra. We've got Assassin's Creed Origins, which at this point it seems like they're just kind of like, hey, everybody gets Assassin's Creed Origins.
You get Assassin's Creed and you get Assassin's Creed.
And then they're doing Chicory, A Colorful Tale. I don't know what that is. We got Deathloop, which is an awesome ass game. Oh, Alex Kidd in the Miracle World, DX, whatever that is. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
But hey, that's a pretty good game.
Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 5. I can't believe they made 5 of those. Rabbids Invasion, the interactive TV show. Rayman Legends, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Spiritfarer Farewell Edition, and Watch Dogs 2. So in other words, Deathloop and a bunch of fucking bullshit. And then you got a bunch of old school games coming to the classic games. You got Bentley's Hack Pack from PS3, Kingdom of Paradise from PSP, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time from PS3, Siphon Filter 2 from PS1, The Sly Collection from PS3, and Toy Story 3 for PSP. So a lot of Sly Cooper there coming to the classic stuff.
Hell yeah.
And Deathloop, basically. So yeah, get hype, you know?
Very cool. So we got Ryan Dinsdale again over here at IGN. Facebook.
From the Dinsdale Dimmy
Oh, sorry, Ryan. We're never not going to make that joke. So Facebook's gaming app is being shut down. Did y'all even know they had a gaming app?
No, I did not.
Apparently they had a gaming app. I think they were trying to...
I think it's because the branding Facebook Gaming is kind of like what they're gearing a lot of their fucking like meta stuff towards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I saw a commercial the other day. It was like Facebook Gaming, and it was like geared towards like social like...
Well, it's like live stream. It was supposed to be their
like,
live streaming app, but everyone watches all the streamers just through their Facebook app. They never took off the ability to watch the streamers through the Facebook app, and so people use that.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, does that mean that like gamers can't stream their games anymore?
No, it's still, the streamers are still going to be there because they're generating a good bit of like audience over to Facebook, or where people watch their
From
streamers.
Twitch and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, not huge, not significant by any means, but I know a couple, like Stone Mountain is one streamer that I follow. He's primarily Facebook now. And he'll have I think 8K people watching him.
Wow.
And big numbers watching him whenever he goes live. So I mean, it's still very much there, but I guess their app didn't take off like they hoped it would.
It's Facebook though. They pull the Google where they just like invest a bunch of money in something, and if it doesn't work after a year, they just fucking shut it down.
Well, I mean, and this wouldn't have been a very hard task for Facebook to take on at all anyways. It's literally was just diverting their, trying to divert their streaming and gaming over to a separate platform, but people just continue to do it through the Facebook app.
Or they could have just made it like where you can't live stream games through the Facebook app.
But then that would have pissed off a bunch of people, and they wouldn't have gone to it anyways. They just would have lost the viewership, I feel like. Just like when everybody got really pissed off about the whole Messenger split.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, so that was a little something. I'll pop another one off real quick. PC Gamer, Andy Chalk. Lady Gaga is may soon be coming and holding a virtual concert in Fortnite, adding to the long list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I know there's still a good crowd that plays Fortnite, so I just wanted to throw that little bit of news out there. Lady Gaga is going to give you a concert.
I feel like it's pretty prestigious if you land your own Fortnite concert these days.
You made it then?
You got to be pretty hot, you have
to be a big deal.
I mean,
for
Travis Scott, whenever the Fortnite concert happened, big deal.
Yeah,
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, before his 10 murders.
They catch people at the peak of their popularity. So to be singled out by Fortnite, it's like, kind of flattering. You know what I mean? Maybe they kind of missed the boat on Lady Gaga, a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would still be flattered if I was Lady Gaga, I guess is my point. You know what I mean?
So Microsoft is testing a new feature that will allow you to manage your Xbox subscription through the Settings app in Windows 11. In a new blog post, Microsoft notes that it has begun rolling out the feature to Windows 11 insiders. Those with access to the feature will be able to check information and details on their subscriptions to Game Pass, Ultimate, Game Pass PC, Xbox Game Pass, or Xbox Live Gold through their settings.
Nice.
Users can check billing, recurrence, and the type of benefits and perks included in their current Xbox subscription. So it just goes to show that Windows 11, for whatever reason, is becoming like the gaming OS. So
honestly, Windows 11 is way better for gaming.
In general, yeah.
If you have a 4K TV, it's almost a must. Because of the auto HDR. It's imperative. It makes a huge difference.
I got to take another stab at trying to upgrade to Windows 11 because when I tried it, there was some setting.
There's got to be somebody on YouTube who's had the same problem as you. You know?
Well, yeah, there was, and I followed it pretty well. But then I did something, and now I don't know. I got to take another stab at it. It was a little further than what my capability was as far as digging into the motherboard BIOS and everything, and changing
I got
very
lucky
specific
for me, it was
settings.
pretty just wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, and sometimes it is, but if there's like this one setting with my specific motherboard that is different, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, got to take another stab at it. What you got? Janelle?
Okay, so
Yeah.
oh yeah, Brent. What you got?
Oh, okay. This
Or you
one's-
do that? You could do what
This
you,
one's crazy. No, check this out.
Oh,
Check this out. Sony and Tencent's latest acquisition is a bigger slice of From Software, the studio behind hit games such as Dark Souls and Elden Ring. The two companies will collectively own 30% of the developer. While its parent company, Kadawaka Corporation, is still the majority shareholder, Sony will increase its stake in From Software to 14.09%, and Tencent will own 16.25% of the studio through its subsidiary Sixjoy.
You know what that's for? That's to keep it off of Game Pass. That's exactly what that's for.
What? Yeah.
Because they don't own FromSoft. I mean, they've got like 14% or whatever, but like that's so they can be in the stakeholder conference and be like, hey,
Yeah.
no, we shouldn't do Game Pass. Absolutely not. That's
and
a terrible.
Tencent's just because China fucking is buying up.
Yeah, they
the
just want
entire
everything.
World. Yeah.
Tencent owns a little bit of like every digital
literally
IP.
everything, yeah.
That's
So they
public
can keep
IP.
it nice and pure for the.
So if you were holding out waiting for Elden Ring or something to come to Game Pass, that ain't happening.
Too bad.
Too bad. Yeah,
I mean,
like
it might come to Game Pass.
it's not coming to Game. I
Not anytime
fucking
soon.
you.
Not with that.
That's what that's for. They are literally just sitting in that like they're popping up on Zoom meetings like no, bad idea. Bad idea. Xbox.
I
Horrible.
don't know, man. I don't see it like. I think it could potentially come to Game Pass. You know what I mean? I don't see why not.
Not in the near future.
I think that
No.
there are more exclusives like Bloodborne that'll probably come to PlayStation eventually that will never see the
And
light of day
Demon
on
Souls
Xbox at
and,
all.
like-
You know what I mean? But I don't think that it's out of the question for like existing games on Xbox, any existing games on Xbox to come to Game Pass, especially after Death Stranding came to Game Pass. Like it's just there's
Well, that was PC though.
regardless, it's still
It didn't come to Xbox.
it's still from PlayStation
Yeah.
Studios. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
fucking
the
like,
caveat is that the publisher for the PC one was not Sony. Like there was like a different publisher on it. It was developed by Sony or like by
when
Kojima
you boot up the
Studio-
game though, does it say PlayStation Studios in the splash screen at the beginning? Like
I don't remember.
it should, because when
There's like a reason why they were able to do it. Hold on, PC. What was it? Why can play
Why can play?
Stranding on Game Pass?
While
But-
we're talking about Elden Ring and stuff, I got a little.
lay it on me. What do you got?
They're doing an official manga,
Yeah. So okay, Sony.
and it's a
Silly.
comedy.
Oh gosh.
Hold up, real quick. It says Sony has stated that it has had no involvement in Death Stranding's launch on the PC Game Pass. Like they did not want it to
Well, they
happen.
put it on there.
No, they didn't, because that's what I was saying. They didn't own the PC version. Like for whatever reason, they did not have say so in the PC.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean like, yeah.
So
no.
that's why it got put on Game Pass. Like if they
Well,
had
they
a
don't
say
own the
so.
rights to Elden Ring either. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking
True.
Like even more so than they don't own the rights to Death Stranding. Like fucking like just because they have 14% stake in the company, like they could do From Software could do whatever the fuck they want with Elden Ring. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Gotcha. I get what you're saying. I could see it.
I don't know.
happening
That's just
eventually.
I wouldn't put it out of the question entirely. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Devin. We were saying a comedy.
Just saying, yeah, they're doing a manga. Elden Ring's getting a manga. So our boy Ryan Denzel, again, over at IGN. An official Elden Ring manga has been released featuring characters such as...
Oh, it's already out.
Melania, Radon... Or no, Melina, Radon, Melania. But instead of following a deep and dark story akin to the game, the comic is actually a comedy.
That sounds stupid as
Yeah,
fuck.
I don't know how I feel about
So
that.
instead of making it good, they were like, "No, like let's just cash in on the name and just make a joke." Like,
Well, let's see if it goes into what, like, how they're structuring this. Because I'm curious too. As
just like
reported
Looney Tunes, like
Yeah, okay, as reported by PC Gamer, the manga is available for free online in 12 languages by FromSoft's parent company, Kadokawa. It follows Asya, A-S-E-A, a wretched tarnished, the naked starting character from Elden Ring, as he navigates the weird and wonderful world of the lands between. So it's gonna probably follow a noob and be kind of a fucking
like a free guy type comedy.
Maybe.
He's like, well, I'm in this crazy world, dude. It's really hard here.
So while just two chapters are available now, the manga will evolve over time with the release of new episodes on the 4th and 19th day of each month. It's written by Nikichi Tobita, the artist behind another gag manga called A Cursed Sword's Daily Life, but follows the same lore and storyline set out by From Software.
Chapter 2, Get Good. You already know it's going to be some dumb shit like that. Pokemon Company is moving to sue the developers of Pocket Monster Reissue, a mobile game available in China that the Pokemon Company is accusing of plagiarism and copyright infringement.
Yeah, it sounds.
Back
I mean,
to
they
China.
directly stole the name. Like, come on, like.
According to a report by the South China Morning Post, the Pokemon Company is seeking $72.5 million in damages from 6 companies involved in the development of Pocket Monster Reissue through the Shenzhen Intermediate People's Court. The company is also demanding that the companies stop developing and distributing the games and asking the companies to issue apologies across Chinese social media platforms. That's not going to happen. The app has been in operation.
And you're going to say you're sorry.
Okay. The app has been in operation without permission from the Pokemon Company since 2015. One of its developers, Zongen Heavy Industries, reported a 24.5% revenue increase in 2021, and 1 year after its release, Pocket Monster Reissue has already earned its developers $43 million. As pointed
Holy fuck.
Yeah, as pointed out by Polygon, the app uses seemingly unchanged assets and characters like Pikachu and Ash Ketchum from the Pokemon series in its promotional materials. This isn't the only time the Pokemon Company has sued over intellectual property theft, blah, 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 blah. But
yeah.
I mean, you can't call yourself Pocket Monster and expect to not get sued.
Well, and they
by
literally had
fucking
Pikachu and Ash too.
Yeah, like, come on, dog.
hey, man, it's China.
Not even trying to be clever about it.
Well, because they know, like, their court is going to stick up for them. Like, the Chinese court's going to be like, no, it's
No.
our money now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like, we're getting money off of them, so no. Like, we're not gonna do-
any cases that have come up about like IP theft and everything like in China just never
it just
resolves.
gets dropped.
I kind of want to play it. I wonder if it's any different than Pokemon or if it's literally just Pokemon. Just
I don't know if
I
you
think
could
when
even
it
get
says
it here.
reissue, it's probably just like an up-resed version of like one
like
of
the
the older
old
games.
Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Damn.
Or like I'm hoping for like kind of a remake. I kind of want to try it out. I wish I could get my hands on this.
Give some money to whatever that.
You'd have to
company is.
use like a VPN or something to put get like a Chinese
Just on a Tor
IP.
browser playing fucking video games. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Go ahead, Brent.
oh yeah. French game developer Quantic Dream has been sold to NetEase. The studio, which was founded 25 years ago in 1997, is now a subsidiary of Chinese technology giant.
No.
What is happening this week? China, leave us alone.
China's making moves, okay? In a statement, the Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Human studio said it, quote, has always been particularly blah, blah, blah. They're going to help develop blah, blah, blah. You get the point. They've got bought by NetEase. They're, going to get funded by NetEase, so hopefully they'll still have creative freedom for everything.
Our new Chinese overlords have told us to read this script.
I just hope this
Thank
doesn't...
you.
I hope it doesn't affect the development of the Star Wars Eclipse negatively. You know what I mean?
It will, because there's going to be some character that somewhat looks like Winnie the Pooh, and they're going to have to, like...
Yeah, they're shutting it down.
They're just
at
going to
that
shut down
point,
the
yeah.
whole game. Like,
gonna be-
they're like, oh, we know what you were trying to do. But, yeah.
So, like Splitgate developers end development on popular shooter to focus on Unreal Engine 5 sequel.
Yeah, so that they're basically dipping out on like updates and stuff on Splitgate
That's probably
to
smart.
create the new one.
You know?
Yeah, I mean it
Probably
was
smart. They learned a lot, I'm sure, from developing the first game, and it was
It
kind
did
of
well.
a basic game, you know?
it was a
like-
good idea, and I'd like to see them expand on it and also have that Unreal 5 like polish to
Yeah.
it would be really
I could see
really
a
nice.
sequel being dope.
Fuck yeah.
nice. But what you got, David? I'm out of news.
No, that was basically I mean don't really need to go into that. It was just a statement put out by them. So
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Multiverses might be getting big chungus. Did we talk about this?
Yeah,
I think Devin brought it up
yeah.
last week.
Okay.
Well, it was still speculation
rumor.
last week, but now they
They trademarked.
Yeah, they did the actual copyright on it, or trademark, because it was like just speculation that they were looking to trademark it, and then I think they actually did.
Yeah, they did it.
Imagine trademarking that. Like whoever already owned that trademark just got like $1 million for coming up with Big
Well,
Chungus.
how do you even? Well, okay, so how did Big Chungus just came about as a meme? Right?
Yeah, it was a meme. So
Like,
whoever created that meme and was smart enough to be like, I'm gonna go patent this fucking.
Yeah, how I wonder who trademarked that initially to be able to be like, yeah, I own this
or
meme.
was it actually trademarked?
Yeah,
Like,
it might not have been.
They might have just protected their fucking,
So then that leads into even more questions about like how do they trademark a meme? Like just I guess because
I
it's
think
like
it
it's
may be
the
a
image.
concept,
property, yeah,
like the character
likeness.
itself, yeah.
Yeah, the likeness.
But
for sure.
technically, it's just a Bugs Bunny that's been like altered a little bit.
Fat,
He's
yeah.
just a fat Bugs Bunny
He's just
from
a big Chungus.
God damn.
There's not much. I like how we're beating around the bush. He's a big Chungus.
But until this meme came about, Chungus would like who described things as that? Like
I don't know.
You got floofers and woofers and
Yeah.
chunguses,
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking
You
about anymore.
just never been like, well, that's a Chungus. No, I guess not. That isn't a word. I guess that's not a word you use.
It is now.
Yeah, now it's patented.
Trademark, TM.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, Brent, anything else?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. So the Bloober Team game, that's apparently a Silent Hill game, is I'm not going to say it's been confirmed, but there have been some leaks. There have been some leaky
Some
poos.
Some, like
Screenshots.
240p,
screenshots.
like fucking. It literally looks like somebody like took a hit of Brent's vape, blew it in front of the camera, and then like fucking made the fucking lens as blurry as possible, and then took a snapshot of like a over the
Apparently
shoulder.
They're from like proof of concept, like artwork. It's not like actually like screenshots from the game that you'll be playing.
That's even
You know
worse.
what
Like
I mean?
you're telling me somebody took a picture of like some art and that's how it came out. Like what they got
Look,
like
man,
a
I don't
fucking
know,
flip
bro.
phone from.
I don't know the details, but like
Look,
it's
Brent, just know it's not good enough for Jamel.
No,
Okay?
I'm hating on this leak. Like, who was this? How hard is it to open your iPhone or your Android and take a fucking picture? Like
look, the bad picture is not the important part of this leak.
I know, but it bothered me
What
so
if
much.
it's like the Silent Hill aesthetic with like all like the fog and everything? Maybe
Yeah, except
that's
for
the whole.
it's like it's like a real life version of it. It looks like a Bigfoot photo. Like how the Bigfoot photo is always like. That's why I'm like, I don't know if this is real now. Like,
Well, if the leak is to be believed,
yeah, I want to believe.
then this is actually a Silent Hill 2 remake that Bloober Team is working on, which actually gives me a little more hope in the game because
Yeah.
it's like, you got a groundwork for how the game should be, like how the game should play, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully Bloober Team can
I don't trust them.
I don't
at
trust
all.
them after that last game, but I really enjoyed most of their games preceding
I'm still surprised that game was allowed to exist.
the Medium. Not only was it allowed to exist, people like it.
Yeah, people
There's
like.
a lot of people that really enjoyed it. you
Yeah,
know?
y'all really liked it, right?
No, we hated it.
I know.
Yeah,
It's like the only game I've ever played where I'm like, this is a game about a literal pedophile. Like that was literally the whole point of the story. It was about just a pedophile, and that was and everybody's like, this is a great story.
and how maybe he's not such a bad guy.
Yeah, that's literally what the whole thing was. Like at the end, they're like, well, he had some stuff going on. Like that's literally the.
It
end
was
of
a fucking ridiculous.
Pedophilia is not
No,
some
yeah,
stuff.
no,
like-
it was.
No, they were like, well, he was abused or whatever. That was kind of like the whole thing. It was like, yeah, he may be a monster, but someone was a monster to him. And it's
Okay,
like, yeah, I get
and-
that, but like, why are you making a whole
I
game about
honestly
this?
can't tell if that was more offensive or just the terrible gameplay.
The
You know
game,
what I
there
mean?
was no gameplay.
Yeah, it
what do
was-
you mean gameplay?
It was a fucking horrible game, in my
It was
opinion.
so bad. It was so bad. But anyways,
yeah, I am.
yeah, like honestly, like I think Bloober Team should be just like after that, like I was excited for Bloober Team. You know, like I really liked the Blair Witch game. But like now that I'm like after playing that game, I look back on Blair Witch and I'm like, it really wasn't that good. You know, and I see them for what they are now, which is just weak developers. Like I thought like they had cool ideas that they just can't execute them. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know, man. I feel like the medium might have been a little rushed or something. Like, it just wasn't like, I don't know. There's something wrong with it. Like,
it was literally not a game. There was not a game. That's the problem. It was like you just walk.
Yeah, my problem is like if you're gonna give me a game like that, make the gameplay into like choices that matter, or
Puzzles
something.
or
Yeah,
something.
Something.
There was literally nothing. Not a single fucking
No
puzzle.
interaction. In
Yeah, it wasn't like Monkey Island or something where you find items and you're like trying to figure out how to use them. It's like no, it's like at no point where you're confused ever or like trying to figure it. And not in a
You're
good,
not allowed to pick stuff up. Like you can only pick up what you need to progress. So like there was a key there. I couldn't pick it up until it told me there's a key there. Like, like it was.
I hate that.
It's just not a game. It's not a game. Like,
Yeah.
learn from your mistakes.
Learn from your mistakes.
But yeah.
Anyways, so that's all I got for the news. I've also got the PlayStation games for this month. I don't know if you've got Xbox's games for this month.
I brought the one good game. I'm not doing the games with gold anymore because it's literally just like mobile games now. Like they don't fucking put out good games ever. This is the first month in a year that Xbox Gold has put out anything worth getting, and it's already on Game Pass. I think I'm pretty sure it's already on Game Pass.
Damn.
But yeah, go ahead and I'll tell you what it is.
Well, this is the first month in a year that PlayStation's kind of put out a week lineup of monthly games. We've got Need for Speed Heat, which is probably the best game that they're offering.
Ooh, that's bad.
I
If that's
know.
the best one.
Yeah. And we got Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, which I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest with you. So maybe that's great, and I just don't know.
Is it like I think that's like an anime fighter game,
It sounds like an anime fighter game.
which I'm sure there's some people out there
really
that are like,
into
yeah.
it, yeah. And we've got, it says indie hit Toem. I have no idea what Toem is, but apparently it's an indie hit. So
Oh, I thought that was the title. Was
no, it's
indie
just
hit.
called Toem, but it's apparently it's an indie hit. So
Maybe it's good.
yeah.
So
I'll have to take their word for it.
Xbox Games with Gold, Portal 2 is coming to that. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
the other ones are all like Toem random bullshit that I'm not even gonna go into. So like, but
Damn, that bad?
yeah, it's just shit like you would.
Not even an indie hit?
Look, dude, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. Games with Gold. Here we go. Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So we got Thrillville, which is like a fucking roller coaster,
Yeah.
shitty tycoon
we
game.
know that.
Double Kick Heroes.
Oh,
you ever
gosh.
heard of that? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, dude.
Gods Will Fall.
No, I haven't heard
Yeah,
that one
okay,
either.
see, this is why I don't
Yeah.
do it. With
No, that's real. That's
and they've been
real.
doing that every month, but it's because they have Game Pass, so they already have all their random shitty indie games on Game Pass, so like they don't have anything to put out on here anymore. But so I'm actually interested to know when they're gonna stop the games with gold. Like I bet you they're gonna stop in like by the end of this year. They're gonna come out and be like, yeah, we don't really need to do that anymore. I just know they will. But
yeah, they probably should if they're not gonna try.
no. And so we're going to jump over to this week's hot releases, where I'm going to let you know which good games are coming out in the next 7 days.
Whoa.
And there's only 2, and they're not even that good, but you know, they're notable.
Yeah.
So we got Biomutant coming to the next gen consoles. So they're coming at PS5 and Series X.
Okay.
And then we got Tim, which is the like MMO Pokemon ripoff that isn't called Pocket Monsters, so they didn't get sued. But
Is
it's
this
like
the one with like the crazy graphics?
No.
What was that one?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
this one's kind of like cell shaded almost, like it, but it's like a
Tim.
It's a multiplayer game though, right?
MMO.
It's like
Yeah.
an MMO Pokemon. Yeah.
yeah. It's like and a lot of people liked it. Apparently, it's really good, but it's coming to console or it's coming to next gen consoles is basically what's happening with
Cool.
it. Yeah, so that's gonna be great. And then yeah, that's it. We just got to round out the show with Brent's. Honestly, I'm gonna call it, and it's not even Brent's. It's just
Yeah,
like
that's like
GameSpeak
whatever you
trivia.
want to.
no, I'm calling it "Who Wants to Be a Video Game Millionaire."
Oh, I like that. Dun
Every-
dun 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 dun.
We need a
dun.
soundboard just so we can do that. Like,
Yeah, I've been pushing for a soundboard for a
What-
while.
what-
I think we should.
what if we had that song but like in an 8-bit form? Like,
Oh, that'd be sick. I
That'd
should
be
have done
cool.
multiple choice questions. I'm not even gonna lie, because this is gonna be very, very hard.
Oh,
You
fuck.
don't know me, bro. lay them on me. Come on.
Okay, well, these are based on video game world records.
Oh
okay?
shit!
Oh,
You do
hell.
know me. All right, no, I'm just let's go.
Actually, okay, I'm gonna make this a more than or less than thing because you'd have to guess a very specific number for both of these, and it would just
Yeah.
be very, very
Fucking
hard.
try me.
You know what I mean? Let's see what we got here. All right. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what is the world record for the longest Mario Kart marathon? Is it more than 50 hours or less than 50 hours?
More than.
That's more than obviously.
Oh, you're both wrong.
Really?
Was it like
less?
30?
It's less
7
than
hours?
50. It's 40 hours.
40 hours.
That's
the-
it,
that's
dude.
the
We
Guin-
could break that world
We could
record.
break a world record. We'd have to have a Guinness official come officiate it for 40 hours, which would be...
No, I've talked to the Guinness people. So like you don't have to have them officiate. Like all you have to do is have
Video
a
proof.
non-stop video. So like if we were doing it like this, like we streamed it and showed that we didn't stop for more than 40 hours, like on a non-stop cut film, they take the video and they'll make sure it wasn't altered or anything.
Who can do this? What?
We could
can.
definitely
We-
do this. And you know what's crazy is that's not even like the most easy to break record. Like
40
there are
straight hours of Mario Kart.
There are some
You're saying
that-
you can't do that?
No, fuck no. I can't do 40 hours.
Dude,
of,
imagine we use
I could do it.
I can't even back and barely pull an all-nighter anymore, guys. I'm getting old.
We
Like-
take shifts. We take shifts.
Well, no,
I'm
I think we'd have to all be involved the entire time.
do cocaine,
Yeah,
Devin.
no,
I'm
this
just-
isn't like because then it's not a record.
they like drug test us to make sure we didn't have any
Performance
like
enhancing drugs.
Yeah, Devin
We're on
tested positive for
steroids.
This is
amphetamines.
136 hours of Mario Kart stream. We're going hard all day.
Like, Devin's dead, but we're still going. I'm just decaying in the corner. Like,
Dude, honestly, like I think if we took some PTO, like took some paid time off, we were like, we need 4 days. How many? If we went, so one full day is 24 hours. All we got to do is 2 full days. Like you do the day without sleeping. You go all night. One more time, one more round, one more cycle, and we beat them.
playing the same game. Dude, y'all got it.
Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
Y'all got it. I did not.
We would be going crazy by the end of that. Like,
Dude, by like hour 13, you're like, barely driving a circle.
Hey, dude, as long as you're playing, it doesn't fucking matter. It's not like you have to play good. You know, like we could turn bumpers on,
No,
like
I'm
so
just-
you
we
never
probably
fall off.
would be playing good by the end of that, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying if
Or terribly.
I'm saying y'all are way underplaying the challenge of this challenge because 40 hours is a lot.
I'm not saying it would be a
like that.
walk in the park.
No, but we would literally break a
Like-
world record, Devin. Like,
Dude,
do you
I
not
Have our
understand?
name in the history books until the next jackass came along and broke our world record.
Okay, well, y'all get a practice run in, and if y'all can make it past the
Why would you
the
do it
12
twice? You go for it once. So you're
I'm
not
saying,
gonna.
Devin,
because
if you
you're
don't
not-
want to live in
Dude.
history books,
Okay.
you know, then don't show up to the
I
stream.
already gave up on that dream.
I'm
Look,
for real
man.
though. Like that's doable. That is doable.
It is doable, and like I said, there's easier records we could even break. Like,
Okay, what's the next trivia?
Okay, next trivia. Get ready. The most F-bombs in a video game.
Oh, hold on. Can I guess this? Wait, you have to
Yeah.
say. Oh, wait, how many or what game? What is it going to be?
We can make it either one. How about we do both?
Or is it South Park?
It's South Park Stick of Truth. I bet.
It's not.
What?
Oh wait, hold on.
It's actually kind of an older game.
All right,
Oh.
don't say
I'll
it.
tell
Then.
you,
Don't say it. Don't
I
say
can
it.
tell you what year the game came out.
Yeah,
Would
do
that
that.
help?
Yeah,
Came
that-
out in 2006.
What?
Yeah.
2006. It was Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh, you're close.
Then it was Saints Row.
What? Mafia?
No.
No, okay, hold on. Most
Can I give you a reference though? Mafia 2 only has 397 F-bombs.
F-bombs?
The game that we're talking about, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you.
No, don't tell me the game. I want to.
No, I'm not going to tell you the game. I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
how many F-bombs are in the game.
Oh, okay.
There are 5,688 F-bombs in the game
What?
that I am talking about.
That's by a long mile. It's got to be a game that did not do well. That's just my guess.
Maybe
because-
not commercially.
But, I mean, was it a good game?
It was all right.
2006. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. You said it was close with GTA. Max Payne.
Oh, I thought you had it there for a
No?
second.
Was it
no,
not? Fuck.
No.
Wait, hold on.
God damn.
So 2006.
I really wish
What
you-
generation of consoles was that?
I know I played
like
it on
360.
PS2 at one.
No, that wasn't even 360 yet. I
That
don't
was the
think.
transition.
When I played
That was
it,
like GameCube original Xbox.
I played this game on PS2 when I played.
Yeah,
it
it was PS2. It was like back then.
Fuck.
So that means that it had to be. I'm gonna say, shit. What is it called? With the killer dudes.
Manhunt?
No, not Manhunt.
No.
Alright, what?
This
Think
is
Grand Theft Auto. More Grand Theft Auto-y. You were on the right track with like Saints Row and stuff.
25 to Life. Like.
Think of every fucking.
Oh, True Crime.
No,
No.
you're on the right track. You're so close.
There's so many of these knockoff Grand Theft Auto games.
Especially
you-
in that era, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
As soon as you say this, it's
State of
okay,
Emergency.
can I give you another clue? It's based on a popular Hollywood film.
Oh, based on a film.
Based on a movie that people like.
The Italian Job.
Ooh, you're getting so close,
what
bro.
the fuck? I don't know.
Can I just tell
yeah.
you?
Yeah, I think we lost this
All right,
one.
it
we're-
is Scarface. The World Is
Oh, I would've
Yours
never
from
guessed that.
2006.
Yeah.
I've heard that's a really good game, actually.
5,688 F-bombs. Yeah, it's not bad. It really isn't. You know, it's not great, but it's like it's on
Did
par.
you get to run like a drug
1,000.
cartel and everything in that one? Like,
Yeah, and you know it had okay graphics for the time, and the gameplay was a lot like Grand Theft Auto. You know, it had
Nice.
everything you'd want from a sandbox in that era. You know,
Well, son of a bitch. Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
Was that the last one?
yeah, that's the last one.
Sweet. All right. Well, remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms. But you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast. But we're not really doing questions anymore, so I'm going to delete that out of there. But I do want to say, guys, go to our Discord, dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast, and come hang out with us there. If you have any questions, you know, we'll talk to you there. So, like, we can literally answer them at any point.
Yeah, go bother us. No,
Yeah.
you won't be bothering us. Come hang out and talk to us, please.
and we'll play games with you. And I even think Glacial Musher was asking earlier if we'd play some Rocket League with him, and that's definitely
Oh,
a
Devin will.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
definitely coming. But check out our.
stop.
I refuse.
The definitive edition.
The dude.
Oh,
That's how, if we like remaster our podcast, and I'm just kidding. Like, we already did the reboot. Now we got to do a remaster, the definitive edition. But it's selling for $70. But check out our video content on YouTube.com/. Actually, we don't have that. Like we have a YouTube, but you're just gonna have to go type in GameSpeak Podcast because
it's
we don't have
better
100.
this way, yeah.
Yeah, once we hit 100 followers, then it'll be GameSpeak. But anyways, if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle Jaffer Jamel, Brent at Brent Has One, and check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram.
And Devin
at
at
Devondreas. I'm sorry,
It's okay.
I jumped like right over it. Until the next time, listeners.